Start with close.
Yeah. Hello everybody, welcome to session 47, I think we are on the title. Yeah, session 47. So we're back and we've got Adam, Guy and Ryan today.
Howdy do.
Howdy. And we are, I think we're just going to kick off straight away, I think. So quick recap with the travelling.
I mean, first of all, in the city, we did the encounters in reverse. I teleported straight to the boss man. It turns out it wasn't the right boss man. I picked the wrong one. It was either the boat or a mansion. I picked the mansion because I don't like the boats.
So yeah, last time, Ansem and Arlo, the power couple of
Ragtag.
The power. No, I was going to say the power couple of Mephisto, Kania.
Yeah.
Managed to power through, bastards. Anyway, so they're back and they took on the remaining defenders of Merathon. You teleported to the mansion where you saw a figure standing watching over you all. You actually turned out to be the old mayor who had turned to the dark side.
Oh, is that who it was?
Yeah.
I thought it was just someone teleported.
He was someone important. He didn't really. It didn't really matter.
He didn't survive.
Yeah. You killed his guards, then interrogated him. You found out that Mysterio was stealing and kidnapping a lot of wizards and hauling them off for his master because they were going to use the power to raise a dead kraken from the ocean floor underneath a destroyed city, which is basically like Atlantis.
I took exception to this because I was not on the list.
Yeah. So basically, you guys found out this, and you then fought your way out of the mansion as it's slowly getting burnt down by the rest of the undead guards. You, the orcs and the paladins, managed to get out. It took a good amount of beating, but you managed to get out quite well.
Nap.
You took a quick nap. And you let the orcs and the paladins finish off the rest of the town and secure it. They were going to go off in the ship and chase down Mysterio and hopefully retrieve Morgrove, whilst you guys then planned to go to Vassalspell, the capital city of the Gilded Caliphate, where Prince Tamil came from. That's his hometown, home city. So, based on just descriptions that Ansem knew from speaking to Prince Tamil, and same with Arlo, you decided to jump.
Do a blind jump.
So this is basically how I described it. Almost, again, like Guardians of the Galaxy, you kind of went blink and appeared somewhere else. However, somewhere else was about 100 feet, about 75 foot up, bustling through the canopy of trees as you were getting smacked by branches and cut by thorns, and you then went boop and blinked somewhere else. You then appeared at the top of a mountain and started tumbling down rocks and into the snow, and then bloop, you disappeared again, and then smack, you hit the ground inside the confines of the palace front door, basically. And you were then quickly surrounded by its guards. A captain then came up to you with his kind of visor of chainmail, the sun bearing down on you, and then arrested you all for appearing in the palace, basically. Ansem, you were knocked out, and you guys were awoken but bound. And I think we're just going to start with the palace guards, who are in this kind of what's the word for it? Lamella-esque armour, which is kind of light because of the heat, really. And they're wearing these kind of long robes, but you do see bits of kind of scale and chainmail on them. A lot of them wield spears, but every single person you notice have bow on them. So, yeah.
Quick question.
Yep.
Why have we gone to this place?
This is a question for Anson, who would probably tell you before he jumped, so if you want to go through it again.
So the idea is I need to get a dragon slaying weapon that's made in that country. And we're going.
I vote against.
Well,
Thank you.
okay, well, you know what?
We're here now.
Good on you.
Okay, see you.
I'm just grab by the scruff and let's go.
No, yes, it kind of blank you've gone through. So you're all kind of face down in the dust of the front courtyard of the palace. It's kind of great green doors are in front of you. These orange-brown towers. You kind of feel even like a cool breeze kind of rolling through here. You don't really know the landscape too much. You kind of see large mountains to the north. You're kind of hoisted up. You're quickly kind of placed under arrest, and you're marched away from the palace, but still within the confines to a separated large building, and taken. You can try and contest if you wish.
I am unconscious.
You're unconscious, and you too. You're more than welcome to try and contest these guards. Take one by one, one arm. I would say, there's about 30 guards.
Yeah, go on, Adam, let's take them.
You see the commander come up to you going,
I have faith that something will help us.
I'd like to state for the record that I'm not associated with these people and I'm being kept hostage.
he actually goes, understood, halfling. You'll be placed in this...
Halfling? I'm a gnome, you
No,
bastard!
yes, sorry. Fuck you, good point. Well, that's a good point. He wouldn't know the difference, so... Fair enough, small halfling. You'll be placed in a separate cell. And they literally pick you up from behind.
Oh, that makes it look
walk you
really
off.
bad that like freaking 2 drow of like a freaking... It makes it look really bad for cultural diversity.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just only a child then. So 2 drow, a skeleton, and a gnome.
And a human,
and a human.
and another human, I don't know what Bolo is.
He's
a
a...
tiefling.
Tiefling.
Yeah.
He's Tiefling, there you go. So you're all under arrest.
Yeah, it looks like the party of demon worshippers. This doesn't look great.
They start marching you away into this large barracks area. You see even more men in a similar dress. These kind of mix of armors, all of them wearing kind of like hoods, and you see lots of bows lined up and lots of swords. And then you kind of walk along this kind of long limestone corridor, and then you descend into the dungeons. You're placed into cells. All the party are kept together apart from yourself, which you're in an adjacent cell. And you are placed into a separate cell, and they take the ring. You see, they take the ring off his fingers, and they walk off. You were left maybe for about 4 or 5 hours. So you are waken up at this point. You are thrown some bread, some just kind of gruel. You're given like a bucket of water and kind of 1 cup to kind of share amongst you.
Like a ladle.
Yeah, sort of thing. Like you've got your own ration. Kind of your weapons have been taken off you and put to the side.
Where was Dusty put? Was he put with me or with them?
With you. Oh no, with them. Sorry. So 1, 2, 3 cells. Until you hear kind of footsteps coming down, sound like leather shuffling along the floor.
What is this shit? Why are we in prison again?
You can see the guards look kind of around, but they're not paying you any attention at all. There's constant water dripping from above.
That isn't annoying.
It's very dank. There's no light apart from candlelight in here. You hear the sound of footsteps getting closer, and it's the same captain approaches you, and he kind of points towards you and goes, "You!
Me?
Name?"
Ansem. Name?
He kind of walks up to you, doesn't bother answering, opens the door, grabs you by kind of your side, and then pulls you out. And
Just say walk!
And
How fucking rude.
pushes you up the front and kind of steers you, almost, kind of holding the back of your neck.
Can you
and
not be so
steers you through the
rude?
rooms. And you notice he's taking you exactly the way you came.
I don't, because
No,
I
you
don't
don't.
know.
You're kind of taking the air. The air smells a bit cleaner and cleaner as he takes you back outside. The
Fuck, it's
time,
bright. Can we go back?
yeah, it's kind of approaching sunset at this point, so you literally direct line to the sun. You literally, he kind of takes you across the grounds. He takes you around the side of the palace where the dust of the courtyard turns into greenery. There's like a small pond, fountains, trees. The trees are bearing fruit. and he takes you around, and there is a woman sitting down in these long lounge chairs. There is an older man with a long grey flecked beard, with his hair kind of tied back, kind of just standing next to her and watching. They don't look to be related, and you are basically forced to stand in front of her as she's sitting there picking things off a tray. Like there's some grapes, bits of meat, and she's sitting there, and there's wine, and she kind of sits there, and she doesn't pay you much attention. And while she's picking and things, her other hand is holding the ring, and she's staring at it very longingly. I'm just saying all this because you've got a ridiculous investigation, so perception. So you're kind of seeing all this. As you kind of look around, you see there's about 20 guards in heavier armour around the courtyard. This is her palace guard. Those were kind of like the standard guards. All of them, again, spears and bows, but these bows look a bit more compact. And she kind of looks to you and goes, "Why have you appeared at my home with the ring of my son?"
So, my name's Ansem. I was mates with Tamil. We fought against the Big Lich together.
She kind of goes,
Have you heard of Balthazar?
"He left to go and find something he really wished for his country and for our family." And she looked, and you see her looking to her left, to the man who's standing very regal, kind of just staring at you. And she goes, "To help us all. Why do you have his ring?"
He gave it to me as a sign of friendship. Because we also fought against cultists. There was a lot of traps in that room. We also continued to fight against this same Lich in a different area. But yeah.
I'm glad to hear he's fighting well for his country, and to hear that you were good comrades. However, this doesn't explain to me that he would give up his seal and his right to the city and bearing in his ring.
I'm sorry. What was that second bit?
His right to the city, as in his right to enter. He's taking off the. It's almost like those Westerns called an armouring. It's like a loyalty to his country.
So, okay.
So, where is he?
So you know this battle against the Lich?
Yes. And
It was you know what Lich is?
I have heard stories.
Very
yes.
Yes. He did not quite survive.
You see her. You see her look down, and she winces in pain. And she goes, "Sad. You kind of see her get up, and the man kind of looks at her, kind of almost angrily, and she goes, and she barely finished the sentence before walking off. The man next to you kind of gives her a glance, kind of like a sneer, and looks at you, and takes several steps forward, and goes, "Where is his body?"
It was taken by... Fuck, I've forgotten his name.
Do you roll history?
Yes, I'm gonna need this. 16 plus 8.
Zir, his bodyguard.
Zir.
Zir, that's the only
Zir.
one. Zir, and yeah, that's the only one that
It's
survived. Zir.
Yeah, Zir.
Z-Y-R.
Okay. It was Zir that took his body.
Fine warrior. Do you know? Well, we've yet. This is news to us. You kind of look him, kind of see him a bit of a smile almost in his face. You'll be shown quarters.
Something funny. You seem to be a bit
No.
happy.
This
with
is tragic news, and we'll prepare a meal and a feast for him.
Face says otherwise, that's all I'm just saying.
No, this means that I've got a lot to sort out, and times are harsh.
So can I just ask, what's your position in said royal family?
He goes, I'm Rasul al-Bahir. I'm his uncle.
That makes more sense. Okay, yeah.
I am the Grand Vizier.
Mm-hmm.
You have just been in the presence of Kiri, the Khalifa. She commands this entire country.
So she's like the queen.
Yes. And I am the Grand Vizier, her...
Advisor.
Yes.
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to evil, where would you say you are?
He looks at you and goes, I have the country at my best interests and the royal family. I am the royal family. With them as well.
Thank you for the answer.
That's an 11.
Yeah.
Trust me, if it wasn't for the alliance between us and the Desert Kings, we would all be dead.
I have no idea who the Desert Kings are.
Right, roll history.
Oh.
Because you, as a... You two would both know this.
10.
There. 10.
In total.
You would know them as a small country in the deep deserts. But that border the Darklands and the Draconic coast. However, a series of kings declared a truce and has started basically becoming kind of conquesting further north. And it got to a point where the Gilded Caliphate went, nope, we are not going to fight you. Fine, we'll join. And since, I would say, about 60, 70 years, they've been in control. So his family have been in control, under the control of the Gilded Caliphate, the Desert Kings. And the Grand Vizier is the great emissary between the two kingdoms. So, well, countries. So he goes, quick history bit. He goes, it is me who keeps the great ties between them. Peace. Now, the captain here will escort you and your friends to quarters outside of the palace. Tomorrow, you will have audience with me and the Khalifa.
Literally, it's just a question I need to ask, and it seems you're right here. Perfect opportunity. Dragon slaying weapons. I know there's
His
a
eyes
knife.
narrow.
And I'll describe the knife that I saw in the vision, so it would be like that specific kind of thing that I saw.
You see his eyes narrow. We will speak tomorrow. Captain! And he turns. Captain kind of takes your scruff and throws you behind him.
He throws me!
It kind of pushes you.
Motherfucker!
Kind of moves you out the way and
Right,
goes, "Move."
I can walk! If you do that one more time, I swear to God, it's gonna hurt you.
Kind of hear a snarl coming from the chainmail advisor. You see the vizier walking away, and as he kind of walks, he turns and sizes you up, and you see him quickly kind of walking back into the palace, following where the Khalifa went. So you guys are then quickly retrieved, apart from you.
Where's my gnome?
They go, the gnome?
Yeah, my gnome.
He said he was not with you.
That's my brother-in-law. He's an idiot.
It's about 15 minutes pass, then someone unlocks the gates, kind of takes you and goes, your half-brother requested your presence.
Don't manhandle me.
They kind of
Bastard!
They take you, you're taken to a series of confined lodgings outside the main palace, kind of citadel, but away from the kind of upper and middle districts. So you're still kind of... It's almost like it's like glamping, but in a dungeon, basically. You've got a nice room, but you're under watching, basically. You are watched from here on in. You are given a room each that connects to a larger kind of dining room that you will share. There's a large furnace, kind of area that you can cook, bathing area. It's all very nice. There's like pools and bath houses. It's like, it's nice. Like, this would be like exquisite level stuff. However, you are, like, the door is locked and you are watched, and you are about 5 stories high. There, you are left there for the evening.
What equipment do we actually have on us?
So they've kind of taken your stuff with you, but it's placed outside of your dorm. you're still kind of away from your main equipment.
We're not bound to anything.
You're not bound. You're free to move around. You're free to look around.
I'm going to take a bath.
I am going to scout the whole place, see if there's anything valuable.
Yep.
And pocket as much as I can.
Roll investigation.
It's whether the gnome suddenly becomes really fat with all the equipment that he's stored under his jacket.
Unfortunately.
16?
You go around and it's very, very nice. There are silver platters, kind of bronze kind of ornaments, there's paintings, tapestries, rugs. The food's really, really like fresh and kind of extremely lovely. Like there's probably roasted chickens and various other things here. And there's a lot of stuff. I would say if you could literally pick it all into one big bag and get it out, there's probably about, I don't know, 400 gold's worth of stuff.
Okay.
If you literally ransack the place and took everything out, there's probably about 400, 500 gold's worth of stuff in here.
Well, I'm going to go for all the silverware. That's small.
Cool.
Sort of, stuff
Yeah,
it in.
you stuff a load of spoons down your front because
Yeah,
that's got the
various
most area. Kind of.
They increase my AC then.
Yeah. You make them make a chain vest full of spoons. Yeah. So you can pocket a load of spoons. Let's say you've got trying to think per poundage. Really, I'd say you've got 30 silver worth of spoons you can pocket.
Okay.
You notice that there's a stew and they literally only got a knife and a fork to eat it with, because all the spoons have mysteriously disappeared, apart from one big ladle. And
That's mine then.
yeah. Arlo and everyone else is with you as well, and you can always just chat about each other. So this is a really kind of good point to catch up. Your history check, I think, for this entire kind of quest line is really going to be points. So you just roll a history check as you're kind of taking in information. It's going to be really shit.
27.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Alright, let's just go fucking through it, shall we? From what Azure had been talking about. So you knew that Azure was trying to retrieve his lost wealth from his father, who was a blue dragon. Who was an advisor on a large council of with other dragons, and he was an advisor to a country, and he was killed somehow by this mercenary group, and his wealth was taken. And he was given a letter by Contesta to retrieve a broken item, a broken dagger that was supposedly held by this mercenary group. You remember all of that?
I never knew that. He'd never shared that information with me.
I think you did. Definitely.
No,
No,
he
Zor
didn't.
never spoke.
That's
about
That's why I went here for the dagger. Because if I knew that, I would probably gone after the burn company.
Okay.
I
So,
never, because I had the interview, the talk with
Contester
Thingy
alone.
Bob's
but I
wife.
swear you were with
But
him.
no. When I went with the talk to the wife, I only Thingy Bob for the dagger. I only talked
He was
to her,
alone.
and I only mentioned that she had healing properties, and that is
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And then the only
So-
other person who was with me who was interested in the stuff that I was looking for was Erebos.
Fuck, it
Because
was
it
Erebos.
was-
No, sorry, I was
because the
placing
other
Erebos and Anson in the same place.
Because I missed one section.
It was, because you had two meetings and it was
Yeah.
the other way around. Okay, negate that then. But you were aware of the Blue Dragon thing though, weren't you? Because you talked about your lost wealth quite a bit.
I said my father died.
Yeah.
And you wanted to reclaim your lost wealth.
Yeah.
That was it. So money.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Okay, so...
Well, I assume you guys put two and two together that he's a dragon because I was.
Oh, the half
I
dragon.
made it very important and clear that every time when someone said, "Oh, you're a dragonborn," I was like,
Half
No.
dragon.
"Half dragon. I'm more pure than that."
Yeah. Fine, so you got a twinkling that his dad basically died, and he was... Because you were the same kind of get-up as well. From
Yeah.
the Eastern Lands. Ah, there we go. Bang! His brain just clicked. So you recognise the similar style of clothing
Right.
in which Azure kind of wore. And I'm going to say that the room has no books or anything like that. There's things like that. But you know about all these councils of kind of various things. who had been, from your studies, been given advisories. You know, from what you found about Gambian, was part of another council who provided help to the Adventsian kings. You can only assume there was different ones who had their allegiances to different places, or just for the greater good, sort of thing.
Yeah.
The greater good. So you'd think that, right, curved dagger of this area, you kind of start kind of putting things together a bit better. Anything else that you want to do in this room?
I was having a bath and shower thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sit there and think, how can someone drive a snowplow and get to work in the morning?
Basically. Well, that's where all this like kind of thoughts about.
You just stare into this kind of shined metal thing, acting like a mirror.
Yeah.
You kind of just let all your thoughts kind of just process for a
Yeah.
while. You're more than welcome to ask questions and things like that you try and answer yourself.
I think I don't think I have anything to ask.
No, that's fine. Because it'll be like sitting there going, right, can you clear this up, sort of thing. That
Yeah.
I would have known. Okay, it's fine. You two, anything else you're doing? So you've got all the spoons in your pockets. What will you be doing?
And move like that stew aside, suspicious of these strangers.
Yeah.
And just sit there, just.
It smells a lot of spices are in there. Like you smell a lot of the kind of like fragrances coming from the stew. It's been bubbling away since you arrived.
Is there any
Place
jars
is
or
full.
anything?
Hmm?
Are there any jars in the place?
Dusty.
No, I wouldn't say in
the
jars.
pot
Okay.
where you want it.
There's like there's like ceramic bowls and things like that.
On the guard.
Pops it back.
Spills onto the floor.
Guard.
They don't enter.
Ah, God, I had an accident.
Roll persuasion.
Let's say 8.
No, don't even hear a shuffling of footsteps outside.
What's the door like anyway?
The door is a very thick wooden and iron frame door. It's got kind of like an iron lock, key lock.
So what else is in this dorm room?
So you've got a large kind of living room area, you've got a separate bathhouse area, then you've got a kind of a large bedroom area with several beds, and kind of got like tall windows, full story drop. 4 story.
Tall windows.
Kind of tall windows. So I would say to your kneecaps up to the ceiling. They've kind of got these large shutters, and kind of.
Alright,
Drapes.
I'll open one to have a look outside then.
You open up one, and you see Aladdin flying on the you open it up and you just
Shit,
see.
man, like the taxi service of Ragtag is brilliant.
Yeah, you open it up and you just see the whole city of Vassalspell just open in front of you. You're on this very tall building that's kind of on the crop of a cliffside that's surrounded, and you just see water below you, kind of going around. So you see yourself almost like on a lake, and out off the lake is the rest of the city. And then a huge curtain wall kind of breaks off the inner city, so the citadel that joins to the land. Then you've got another curtain wall for the inner city, upper districts and the barracks and the merchants and temples. And you've got kind of a smaller ringed wall that goes around the lower districts and then the shanty towns. You've got your mountains to the north, and you see lots of tall towers that seem to be glowing lots of different colours. I would say you see probably about a distance of 20, 25 tall towers that seem to be glowing in different colours.
What's the roofs like? Are there like people on roofs and things?
Yeah, you see lots of flat roofs with kind of like...
I mean, like the ones that just like, which kind of, you know, where they got like dipping and the little walls on the top.
Yeah, so you've got lots of flat roofs with kind of like a half wall going around the top, and they've got like people's living areas, like, and it's like sun rooms and sort of things.
Yeah.
But then you've got some that are domed, you've got some that are slanted, and various other things. It's almost like cobbled together. It's a bit more uniform in the upper district, but it's all cobbled together towards the the shittier districts.
We're about 5 stories up.
You've got 4 or 5 stories up, and below you it's water and rocks.
Okay.
You can assume that you are in this kind of like visitors' quarters that's attached to the kind of main citadel area, but away from the palace. Hence why it's quite nice, but it's not proper fancy ass living.
I'll just stare out the window for a while.
Yeah.
Then.
It's proper fucking serene, man. And you've got kind of dusty land, kind of arid Greenland, kind of stretching further out as well. You've got kind of like savanna trees, kind of based on like Turkey, almost.
At this point, I'll probably be getting out of the bath.
Yeah.
With the towel around my waist. All right, good for the next one.
So you see waist or like here?
And that is literally around the waist. So you've got that weird bit where it's like you can see the bone connect to the skin.
Oh, it's kind of like cauterized around the side around it. Anything else you guys want to do?
How many towels and blankets and rugs?
There's enough
You're
for
not
like
taking all of them.
You got a
you
separate
spot 10
dorm then to
beds,
us,
so there's enough for 10.
Yeah.
10 beds split into 2 rooms. There's 5 beds in each big room.
Alright. Not saying that I don't trust you, but
when
can
you
sleep
said
in a
our
different
equipment's
room?
outside the dorm, sort of in the locked boxes.
It's all you know is it's out of the dorm away from you. You can only assume it's in like a guard that's
Well,
using another room as
chat
well.
And that's just like our weapons.
Yeah, it's your weapons
I don't
and
trust
anything
I don't
kind
sleep
of
near
lethal
you.
looking.
Nothing against
Stand
you.
back.
Okay.
They've kind of
But
routed
I've
through
seen what you
backpacks,
do
so
now.
all your backpack stuff that
And
is
I
indistinguishable.
do not trust
It's
falling
still with
asleep
you.
by you.
So
So
rations
just
and
the
things.
weapons is.
Yeah,
Mister,
yeah.
I don't have enough.
That's
I have
fine.
a knife.
That's all I needed to know.
Nice family.
Sorry?
Nice
Halfling.
family.
So,
Did you just call him
Gnome. I forgot your name.
What did you call him?
Halfling Gnome.
I'd just like to state for the record that I'm the only one in this place who has weapons, okay? Right?
Do you want an exit plan?
You can shove him up.
Yet again. I plan on talking to the
Tile the
people
tiles and
tomorrow.
stuff together. Climb the window.
No. Come near this window.
You can push me out.
Yeah. I'm going to push you up, but I'm going to cast levitate on you, so you float right down to the bottom, mate.
Oh my.
Time is about, I'll say 7 in the evening. The sun has just finished setting,
Can you
and the
not?
moon is shining. So
Oh, I'm suspicious of these strangers.
Oh, definitely.
I like it.
I spoke to the was it their advisor?
Vizier.
You can't fall when I
Vizier.
cast it.
The
by
Grand
the way, when
Vizier.
the spell ends,
Vizier.
You have,
You know,
you
'cause
have to slowly float to the
Oh,
bottom.
they're
Yeah.
ignoring me now. That's fine.
Wait. Levitate me before I jump out.
yeah,
Okay. You
don't
sure you will?
miscast that.
Yeah, well, I cast levitate on him and then
Dispel.
push him out the window and then break the concentration because you have to fall slowly down to the bottom when the spell ends anyway. You can't drop like it just makes you go.
So it's like Featherfall.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
I grab like a sheet, like one of the bed sheets, put it over you. Perhaps they'll
There's a spooky
recognise
ghost.
you as a spooky ghost and terrify them.
cool.
Did you just do this so you'd get him out of the room?
Oh,
I mean,
he-
if you
he
just
made us look like slavers.
I was gonna, if you
And
just want a
child
romantic
molesters.
evening together, you just had to ask. I mean, the moon's out, clear sky. All you need is some candlelight, and then we're set. So it's removing the child, basically. Is that's what you've done?
So just before you do that, make a perception check. You, because you're standing by the window.
I'll take my natural perception of 17.
Yeah.
So
You see,
the passive,
you see a few towers that are in view of this room, and the towers are occupied, but they seem to be on patrol. So you would have to do a stealth to try and push them out.
Do you have to do this stuff to try and like hide as he falls? It's like
Yeah, because you'll be slowly falling.
blend in.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 15.
Cool. So you manage to kind of subtly do your magic to go and
Stealth.
do a stealth to try and fall down without being seen by a guard.
Oh yeah, 26.
Cool. You slowly descend the full stories.
I can't see him.
I'm going to roll a pure luck
I think
check.
the spooky ghost thing worked.
As you approach, because there's basically copy paste, all the rooms going down, a window opens on the first floor. So as you go for the third, second, the window right below you opens, and you hear people talking quite jovially. As you're slowly falling down.
Going that sort of pose like that. And falling downwards.
Yeah, hold on.
With a sheet over you, bear in mind.
Yeah.
They're chatting around, and you see two people, a woman and a man, kind of having quite a heated discussion, but a nice, obviously, kind of a fun discussion. And as you literally start, they turn to the window as you are now slowly going past.
Hello.
Kind of on the side. As you do it with George Takei. Hello. As she shrieks in horror. And he goes, "What the hell?" As you've descended and he appears below the window. You slowly go down and you've hit the rocks right at the bottom of the ground. What do as they start kind of shouting at you?
Okay, well, I mean,
Such a pervert.
do what a good rogue does and scurry the hell out of here.
Cool, roll stealth.
Oh, it's a 10.
Right, you see
I found him.
you see lights appearing at the Bastion Towers, and you hear lots of shouting coming from the room.
So
It's that moment where you go, "Oh look, see him! There he is!"
Okay, so I'll describe the scene to you. So you are surrounded by this rocky kind of shoreline. There's a great lake. The lake is probably about 700 feet outwards to the other coastline. Probably out a mile that way, and a mile and probably about a mile downwards. Around kind of you have to go around the entirety of the palace to get down. There are towers and walls, and you see like jetties coming off from the kind of upper district side where the people kind of go out on boats and things into the lake. What do?
Is there a current?
You
It's not in the
see,
lake, is it?
it's a small tide shift for this lake.
I don't even know if my character can swim. It must do, because he lives by the sea.
Yeah, we don't actually have a swimming skill. It's just athletics. So
I will
Or just hope you float.
I will stick around the tower and try and
Float as a
make my
witch.
way.
okay, we'll do it as a kind of a skill check. So you're going to go westwards.
Okay.
Kind of towards into the city, towards the towers. Basically, you see from where you are. There's this balcony kind of alcove area which joins back onto the main courtyard, and you see lights flickering down the towers as people were descending it. And then you've got this kind of more rocks, and then there's a bit of a climb to another tower which then joins into the inner city, kind of upper district with all the fancy houses and temple districts and market districts and things like that.
Okay.
So where do you want to go?
Can I do a perception to see if I can find any barrels or crates?
Yep.
Oh, dang it, it's an 8.
No, you can't really see quite well. You know there's a jetty further in.
I've got dark
Past.
vision.
So
Darkness isn't a problem.
I would say that you can't find anything suitable. You're kind of out on a limb here.
Okay. What colour is this? Is this blanket thing that Artemis gave me?
I guess a bit like silks.
Yeah, it's like a woven kind of woolen blanket you put on a bed sort of thing.
White.
Yeah, it's like white, blues, orange, reds, kind of in a nice design. Like
It's a
it's
stealthy thing.
a duvet.
I'll ditch that.
Okay, you throw it down onto the rocks.
I'll just whatever's the most less occupied area.
Roll perception.
13.
You, with obviously the tower flickering, and you assume people going around. You think the alcove area is probably going to get a bit heated.
Mm-hmm.
You think you trying to climb up into the upper district from the lakeside is probably the best bet, but it would require you sneaking past that tower.
Okay, let's try it.
Cool. Let's go to you guys. You hear a lot of, you hear the shouting appearing. You kind of try and watch him disappear as he kind of straddles through the rocks. You also see a few guards coming from the tower, going straight down into the bastion and working their way down.
Well, he's dead.
You hear the shrieking continuing, and you then hear the sounds of footsteps coming up, and kind of like an arguing coming from the guards, and the lock turning. The door bursts open, and 2 guards come in.
Whoa!
With spears ready, shields out.
Let me get my clothes on first, otherwise this is going to be really awkward for everyone.
And you hear them shout, "Against the wall!"
Clothes first, otherwise if this tower drops, it's not a pleasant sight for anyone.
They point their spears. Against the wall.
Oh my god.
Hands,
I can't even have a
hands can remain on the tower, but against the wall. 1, 2, where's the other?
There was no other.
I'll point at Dusty. There. Come here. He wants something against the wall.
We delivered 6.
6? Oh yeah, Arlo. I forgot about him.
No,
One,
you're
two,
confusing yourself.
three.
There was
Persuasion.
only 5.
No, a deception.
Deception. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to do that, but while casting calm emotions at the same time, like proper Jedi.
Is it not the
So
Does it, do they are they aware of the spell? If you fail,
If I fail, I'm not sure. I don't believe so, actually. I think I don't recognise. I'll have a look. Give me a second. How many of them as well? Because I can do it. to
two men come in.
I can do it to both of them then.
So much for a romantic evening together then. Just saying. Could have been nice.
When the
the
spell
tower's gone.
ends,
So.
they can become hostile again unless you otherwise specify anything that happens during the thingabob that would change their view. So they got to make a charisma save.
Okay.
So basically, I can change their view on what we.
They fail. They almost passed, but they failed.
Okay, yeah, so I'm just like, there was none of them. And the deception is
That's fucking high.
is a 17.
They look at you and go,
I've heard stories of the heat giving mirages to the mind. Perhaps that's what you saw.
"We'll go check with the captain. But any of you move." And they come
Can
up
I put
and they
clothes
close the window and they leave and
They-
lock the door.
Oh, I'm
May
gonna
you
get
leave the
fucking
door
changed.
ajar for some fresh air first, though.
Mate, I'm going to.
It's calm emotions. I'm going to say suggestion.
No. I'm just trying to see it because obviously their emotions were
Roll
calm.
persuasion.
Well, while you do that, I'm going to go get changed. Because I'm not holding this towel for God knows how long.
That was between a 2 and a nat 20.
And what do you get?
Yeah, it was on the corner, so it landed.
Googly, reroll.
Reroll.
19.
19. They go, "We're under orders." They lock the door.
I'm going to get it changed. Fuck what they said, I ain't waiting.
You hear them going down the corridor. Right, you hear a lot of noise coming in and a lot of shouting coming from at the top. You then notice, kind of hear them slightly kind of arguing your case. Roll stealth to get past the tower. I'm going to roll a few guards. That's not even a d20.
Oh yeah, boy.
Right.
Got 25.
Fuck yeah. So you see someone even looking down, kind of away, and you've got a torch, and they're kind of using a torch to light the rocks, and you manage to kind of literally squeeze yourself through several rocks that kind of lean against the Dacian tower, and make your way to the kind of small ledge that you're going to have to climb to get into the upper city. Athletics to climb it. Try not to fail this one.
Oh, 19.
19. You climb up, and you get up to the top, and you kind of peek over it, and you see it kind of opens up into this large kind of food district. There's lots of people giving out food. There's a lot of people walking around, but there are guards situated on the towers that are looking down around. So you'll have to think of a thing. You see several stalls. You now see barrels and crates and various other things. And there seems to be a group of people coming up to you. And you've worked out you're kind of like on a balcony where people just look out towards the lake and enjoy the view. And there's a group of kind of tourists coming up to you. What do you do?
Okay.
So what spotted him so
Is
far?
everyone in this sort of
What
area?
spotted him so far?
What
upper
race?
class.
I think-
Race.
Race. There's a mix of basically a human,
Okay.
but there's a few. You notice a few dragonborn. There's some halflings. You notice some dark elves.
Okay. And who are these tourists?
Tourists are halflings.
Ah. Okay. I will climb up.
They've kind of got food. They've kind of taken loads of food from the kind of various food carts, and they're eating. They're sharing it with everyone. They're kind of looking around. They're awed by, and they're kind of pointing towards the lake to have a look at everything.
Okay. Do they notice me?
I'm gonna roll something check because you've got eyes like this at the moment. They're not going to be at 25. I don't want to roll it.
Cool. Can I shimmy my way around to a less open area?
Yeah.
Or do I have to climb up?
Okay, I'll do that.
It kind of there is a house next to it.
Just
You'll have to
shake
climb
my
higher
arm
to get to a
around
ledge
my neck
with a
with
window.
Holy curse,
No, athletics check.
Um,
If you fail, you've got a risk of kind of falling down, taking damage, and making some noise.
No, I'll just climb up. In
Over the ledge?
Yeah.
Or up into the window ledge?
Over the ledge. No, over the ledge. Where
Okay. You climb over, and the halflings kind of stop in their tracks because they now visibly see you. And they go,
Hello there. I've dropped my spoon. I'm going to pick up the spoon. I should have to go fetch it.
"Oh, you are. Oh, okay." Rob's persuasion. Not that they're really going to care, but if you get it really low, they're going to be a bit.
15?
You go, "Oh, well, it looks a bit dirty," and they kind of pick out and go, "Have one of my spares,"
Oh, thank you kindly.
and they kind of offer you some chicken.
Don't mind if I do. Thank you very much.
They're going to offer you to take a bit, but not all of it. You kind of feel him holding the packet. You know when someone gives you a packet of crisps,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Do you want some?" And you try and take it, and like, "No, some." He does the same. He's like, "No, a sample. You know, take a spoonful." It's like the spices explode. It's so, like some of the best food you've ever had in your life.
Mm.
And he goes, "The food cart down there is really good. I think you'll like it." And they kind of go off and start kind of jabbering away about the homeland and various other things. You see them starting to crowd you a bit as they start talking away. So, where are you from? You don't look like one of us.
That's because I'm not.
Oh, you look a bit different. They try and find it gnomish, yes?
I'm a halfling, thank you. I just have a bit of a height problem.
Oh, that's fine. My sister had a height problem. But, well, turns out she was just a gnome. Anyway, so, what are you doing here? Like, I don't see you with people.
No. Just went for my spoon.
Oh,
I got it. And I do a spoon.
well, do you want to join us? Like, we've got a house. Like, we're renting a place up that way. That way, do you want to come with us?
Is it a tall building?
Everything's tall to me.
No. Touche.
She goes, well, it's got a few rooms in it, but we didn't manage to get one in there. He kind of points to the citadel.
Is that the one I just came from?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll accompany them along the way,
Okay. Well,
but not. I'm not intending to go to their house.
okay. Well, the king goes, well, we're going to gander off the view here, and then we're going to head that way if you want to join us.
Oh, I can't be watched away from them. I'm going to leave.
Well, be seeing you. And you despair off.
How much is that spoon worth? That extra spoon?
What's that? 2 silver? Barely. You guys, doesn't take long until the captain that previously got you comes up.
How quickly? It matters whether I'm still getting dressed or not.
It's probably about 15-20 minutes.
Oh, that's good. I'm definitely dressed.
He comes up, he bursts, you hear the lock, and he bursts in the room, and he goes, "Fuck's sake." 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He turns around and literally smacks the guy in the guard clean in the nose, and the other guard goes, "What?" Bang! Smacks in the nose. He goes, "There was 6, you stupid bastards! Find him!" And you hear them scrolling off, and he goes, "All of you, with me now." And he kind of leans out the way
What about dinner?
and points, and you see his eyes just like go mad,
I can see him and he burst the blood vessel. This is great.
and he goes, "Follow me. We're gonna move the meeting forward."
At least this is more like, you know, Formal. I like this better.
We've moved the meeting forward.
Yeah.
Join me, please. You feel like the word please grated on his soul. You see, he walks
What's
forward.
the matter, Captain? It sounds like a frog's got your tongue.
Is frog in your throat or cat's got your tongue?
What's the word
I'm
called?
not
What's
that
the
intelligent.
There's an actual term where you combine idioms.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we'll
Yeah, it's
burn
an
that
idiom.
bridge when we come to it. So I'll allow that. I like
you
it.
missed it though.
Yeah. He goes. Everything was going all right until you fuckers arrived. He kind of wait. You see, there's a guard in front of you. Basically, guard in front, him in behind, and they're gonna escort you all the way.
What have we actually done? As far as I'm aware, we just got here.
They approach the tower, and you are led back to the palace.
Oh yay!
As you arrive, 3 more. Oh, hold on. I just realised the key is still on the door.
He's upset at us, but like we haven't done anything yet. We just got here. We haven't got that bad a reputation in this place yet. Who is it?
Didn't you burn down the house? I'm joking.
Not here. That's what's in this place yet.
Yeah. So you were escorted by about 10 guards, as they basically escort you to the palace. Anything you want to do as you're walking across the courtyard?
Just have a look and basically I'm just observing everything.
Cool. You take in the tall tower
The main thing is
attached to the.
when we left, the equipment with the box of our stuff in it, is
Yeah.
it still there?
Yes. You see
is that
it.
being brought with us?
No. You
Yeah.
see the room opposite yours, kind of containing a room, kind of with the guards we're in, and your box. All your things are stacked up against a wall.
So what I'm doing is just in case, basically just memorising the path that we take.
Okay. Yeah. You approach. Obviously, leave the tall kind of apartment complex, and you come back out into the courtyard. And you look up the palace, and you see this tall tower, similar to the ones that are out in the city. And this one's glowing different colours right at the top.
Rainbows.
You, for the first time, you see the great green doors open up, and there is a huge hallway. Huge banners kind of fall down from the kind of alcoves of the ceiling. Smell of incense hit your nose, and you've got these kind of plate armoured palace guards with the same kind of chainmail. What are they called? What did I just say? This visor sort of thing.
Okay.
What are they called? Like that bit.
That bit. I don't know.
You know, some helmets have the chainmail across the face, don't they? Basically that. And they kind of stand there with kind of spears, round shields with a big boss, and kind of composite bow on their back. And they all just stare at you as you're being walked through.
I wouldn't have gone with green on the door.
And these green doors, solid, kind of emerald stone, and you kind of see them glisten in the moonlight.
I would have gone with rubies.
Green's beautiful. The green is the colour of our country. Growth.
Not what I've seen so far. Most of it seems to be like yellows and sands.
Quartz would have been a better one.
You know, you kind of the gasp.
White.
Or sapphire.
You
For the
continue
blue.
being led. Yeah, you got some blues around here, like turquoise and
See, they're nice.
lapis kind of colours. You kind of continue. You kind of led along the continue along the hall into the kind of grand throne room. You see several people kind of crowd around the kind of outskirts and the alcoves of the corridors. You assume they're nobles, perhaps, kind of hoping to win favour. There's a mix of males and females of various races here. And at the back, you see the Khalifa kind of sitting in her chair, still holding the ring. The vizier kind of standing in the corner again. But you also see two young women and a young man around the Khalifa, and they're all basically consoling her, and you are basically led about 30, 40 feet of a gap. The guards kind of line behind you as you are lined up basically in front of her as she looks down and looks at you and goes, I'm sorry that this has been a strange time for you, being essentially locked up, but we couldn't take any chances. We had to deal with this in a serious matter. The death of my eldest son has changed a lot of things at the moment. Now, why are you here? I've been told.
Sorry.
I've been told by my Grand Vizier that you're after a certain dagger.
Just a dragon slaying weapon. I heard that they come from here. I mean, the dagger's what I know of.
Yes.
But dragon slaying weapon, preferably, and then we'll be on our way.
This dagger is a bane of our country. It was created by those of a dynasty before us as a countermeasure towards the Council of the Five Peaks. We have never used it and never meant to use it. And then one day, it had disappeared from our great vault. And then, the council's head, the council's grand leader was killed. We can only assume by that weapon. It is a horrible stain
Okay.
on our country.
But the art of making it should still be in this country. Yeah?
It's somewhere, I'm sure, in our great archives that we've never wanted to create such a thing again.
But you might need to. So you should have that information on hand just in case.
The council, as soon as it has disbanded, all the great dragon councils have gone.
There's a reason I need a dragon slaying knife. That's to deal with a dragon. So, nicest possible way. Can you give me the text to find out who can make it?
She looks at the Vizier, and the Vizier kind of looks angrily at her. And she goes, and you kind of see her, Rasul, please leave us and go find it. And he goes, and you kind of look at it, and he goes, I think that is extremely unwise. And she goes, do it. And you see him turn as he leaves the palace, throne room, and ascends a set of stairs. You assume that by the general architecture and working out that leads up that tower. You see him and goes, I think you should leave as well. And she references her, you assume, her children. And they leave. They get up and leave. Quick age is roughly anything between 18 and 26. You can just about human and ages. And they go off. And she goes, I think you should accompany me to our great study drawing room. I think you should understand where we're at. And why we can't talk about things so openly. And you see the captain of the guard go, I think that's unwise. These have caused us much trouble. She goes,
Careful, mate. You're talking to your queen. That chat does end up badly. I've seen it before.
and she goes, and he goes, she goes, I think at this point enough damage has been caused. And she requests you through. And you see her kind of go off to the west, and she beckons you. You see a lot of.
I think I'm doing a great job so far negotiating.
You see there's a lot of kind of commotion coming from the apartment complex where you're in.
Mm-hmm.
What's your plan?
Okay. I guess I'm on the street now.
Yep.
I want to look for any secret signs or symbols in Thieves' Camp, so as to find like a little safe house or a hiding place.
Roll investigation.
Skyrim style.
Oh, 20.
Oh, you come along a few streets, still in the upper district, I think quite nice, and you see a street sign, almost, and you see kind of like bit of graffiti kind of on it. It's kind of just a bit kind of where the mosaic has been chipped off. But you notice it's been chipped off in certain places. It's kind of made a symbol for you, and you know on the street is a safe house.
Okay.
So you follow the street along, and you notice that you're being watched. They're openly not hiding from you. You see kind of people in long robes just watching you from the balconies of kind of big buildings. Come along. Kind of there are long ropes between buildings, kind of where sheets are. There's a few food stalls that are being kind of closed up, and you get to an alleyway, and you notice the sign has also got the mosaic knocked off, and you go down the alleyway.
If that's where the
Yep.
leads to, yeah.
Cool. You come through, and you hear the sounds of kind of running water, and you smell incense, and you come up to a bathhouse. Not that's not a bathhouse. No, actually, is there a bathhouse?
And this is the place.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see a big fat man, kind of almost like the maitre d', and he sees you approaching the bathhouse, and he goes, "Oh, welcome, welcome. Massage, a dip, perhaps."
Yes. Nice dip will do.
Excellent. Come with me. And his kind of ashen skin kind of reflects the moonlight. You see sweat kind of pulling down. There's steam rooms and various other things. And he looks to you and he eyes you up and he goes, "Need a towel?"
Is that like a secret message sort of thing? What does it mean? The message?
Do you need to change basically? Do you need to get out of your...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. He goes, right, if you go through the changing rooms, you'll find a spare towel in the 16th locker.
Thank you kindly. I'm
Cool.
passing one of my silver spoons.
Cool. He goes, he bends it in his teeth. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah. And he goes off. You pass several pools and massage tables, steam rooms and various other things, and you kind of get to the changing rooms area where he's pointed out to the far end of the corner. You see racks of lockers, all about kind of 4 foot wide, and then but half almost. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way along until 16, where it's a full locker.
Cool. Go to that one.
Cool.
Open up.
Locked.
Anyone in the room?
Nope.
Let me see if I can use my psychic blades to like sort of.
Roll sleight of hand to kind of like pick it up, pick the lock.
Oh, come on, boy! I should get given this. 24.
Cool. It's a standard test, really. You open it, and the smell of bread and kind of ale hits your nose as soon as you open it, and it's a doorway that leads into a kind of stone passageway.
Lovely, jubbly.
Cool. You make your way in, you close behind you, and you have come into the most seediest bar that you've seen in a very long time, and it brings back good times. You see kind of people with eye patches, scars. There's kind of dealings going on, contracts being signed, dice games going on. There's a tavern, wines flowing, beers flowing, food's given out. You notice some like high-profile assassins here. Like you've seen wanted posters for these people. So these people are like top of their game assassins, and you have walked in. Literally, these guys are like the creme de la creme. Roll a history check.
Oh, nice. 26.
So Vassalspell's known for several things, and the country itself. It's archers, it's magi, and it's assassins. And you've walked basically into the Hashashin's lair, which is the title of the inn.
Okay.
And as soon as you enter, kind of clearly into the doorway, they've all heard you, and they kind of as soon as you come in, they eye you up. And the bartender is this kind of tall Goliath. And he goes, Drink for one.
Please.
Or
and thank
contracts needed.
you. Just a drink for now, thank you.
Right. He starts kind of pouring you an ale. And lays it down. And goes, 4 copper.
Do you take spoons by any chance?
1 spoon. He kind of bends it and kind of places it in his side. And he goes, what brings you to my lair?
Need a place to lay low.
Guards after you, are they?
Kind of, yeah.
Who have you fucked off this time, eh?
Well, I'm not too sure. I just popped out of nowhere and I was arrested.
Well, I'm sure this excuse has been used many a time. Well, we can forge several things, hide you, at extra cost, of course. What do you need?
Do you have any supplies?
Well, we have several traders through into the catacombs down there.
Okay.
Mostly weapons, poisons, you know.
How much will it cost to stay the night?
If you've got PHB, it's modest, so I think it's like 4 silver, not even 3 silver.
Okay, give him 2 spoons.
Fine, I'm sure I can sell him off. He goes, so, where are you from?
Well, from a place called Overfield. The name's Erebus.
Huh. Strange. You don't look like one of those folk.
Looks going to be deceiving.
No, I guess so. He continues on, and someone then hails him and goes, huh, and kind of gives you a nod, goes off. You notice kind of through lower set stairs, almost like a cellar area, kind of descends, and you get kind of people making shady deals. Some kind of illegal weapons are going through, vials and various things. PHB, go nuts if you need to buy anything.
Cool.
You guys are taken into the drawing room, and the Khalifa sits down, and you see almost like a huge wall, and it's got portraits all over it. It's almost like a family tree. And you instantly spot Prince Tamil.
Oh.
He is the eldest
Yes.
of her children. You notice 2 immediate brothers, one called Saman and one kind of titled Saman, one titled Satar. Then 2 girls, Hane and Alay, and then a brother called Nagi. The brother and the 2 sisters are the ones you noticed when you came in. You then see next to the father, Tamil III, and then his brother is Rasul, and then you've got Kyria as well. And she goes,
Does Rasul not have any family like below him, like a wife?
nope.
All by himself.
She goes to you and she kind of says a prayer to her husband, who died quite a while ago from an illness, and she kind of goes, it's been a tough time for our family. When Tamil's father died, my son, that is, and my husband died, Tamil made it an oath to regain our family's honour and to regain our country. He wanted to find this. He said that it could be found in Avencia. I guess that's where he went and how you found him. However, my brother-in-law has tried so hard to keep our countries, us and the Desert Kings, to stay together, but they are a harsh folk who have taken most of my country into their legions of war and descended further south against all those there, against the strange jungle peoples east towards the Draconic kingdoms, and even against your own. And now their eyes look north, and my country can barely function. My city is not as shining as it used to be. Now you ask for a dagger, which bestows on us great pain, of a council who looks after us. That council died when our country died.
Yes.
So I ask you this.
Okay.
We'll give you the means to it, but you have to do something for us. For my country,
How
and
long will it take? Because we are trying to save the world from a great beast that will devour the world. And then...
persuasion. But you can finish off the and then.
And then we need to try and stop
And then-
the cult of the apocalypse. And then we have to try and stop Orcus from claiming this plane. So please, tell me more!
Persuasion. If you get a high score, you bypass.
I rolled with disadvantage. Boo. I got a 20 and a 6.
Oh, dude! So take the 6. What is it?
It's a 6.
Oh, it's flat.
Yeah, it's flat roll.
Right.
Sad
She
face.
goes, I understand, but my country needs us. So,
But if we don't kill the Kraken, it's irrelevant if your city looks
Her
pretty
eyes-
or not.
Kraken?
The Eater of what? Long story short, dead cult, reviving a dead thing. And this happens 3 separate times for 3 separate things. 1 is a Kraken to devour the world. 2 is the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. And 3 is Orcus! All dead cult, all coming back at once.
She goes, this is...
So please, tell me how dirty your city is.
She looks to you and goes, interesting. This is very interesting. What I have asked for you now has to change. And she goes, you see there's a stack of a bookcase of books behind her, and she folds through a few, and she brings out one, and she slams it on the table. And she goes, it's not the first time this has happened.
Well, everything's gone to shit at once.
She folds through. She goes, this was warned to us, but we read it differently. Of course, we read it wrong. And this was you see, she flicks through, and you see a mighty blue dragon, and lots of other dragons. And you see how they kind of ruled.
Gold dragon amongst that.
Huh?
Do I see a gold dragon amongst it?
Nope.
No, good.
You see 5 dragons, blue, white, red, green, and blue, white, red, green, and yellow. Yeah,
Black. Black.
black. Yeah, black. And they go, these dragons were awful,
That's a bit rude. Right, but yeah.
bestowers of death upon our lands in ages long ago. Yet, they found some hint of mercy upon us, of my country at least, and provided us wisdom. And these 5 agreed to stop their wars between each other, which destroyed our countries, killed our people. In respect that we pray to them.
Like deities. Fair enough.
Roll religion.
That is a intelligence-based one. Ooh. 24. Yes, 24.
You notice that it sounds a lot like Tiamat,
Yeah.
the 5-headed dragon goddess. And it's like, and she goes, we were aware that,
Shit would hit the fan.
yes, but we assumed it would be a different sort of shit. So how about this? You return to us, you go visit the 5 peaks themselves,
Okay.
because
The 5 peaks is like the
the mountains where they resided.
okay.
At the centre of the 5 peaks is
Mhm.
the grand podium, where they all sat and negotiated.
So we've got to go to 5 individual peaks and then the podium.
The 5, literally, it's a circle of
It's
peaks.
oh right, okay.
And the podium is basically a broken peak where
So are they
they're like chained together. Basically,
Cool.
imagine like a big chain of peaks
Yeah.
together.
okay?
And they go, in the centre is a grand podium, and in that lies a resource that was given to us by the heavens. You, as a learned scholar, knows this as a meteorite.
Ah, space rock.
That in that meteorite gave us a powerful ore,
I see.
and that was able to cut through anything.
That's the material used to make the knife.
She bows. Goes, yes. If you can recover that and give it to us, we will give you enough to make a weapon. However, you must return the rest of it to us. So therefore we will make more weapons and prepare. Because if you are
So it's
saying
not
what's gonna happen.
specifically dragon bane. It affects against everything.
It's basically like this thing cuts through. It's imagine obsidian almost, but back more powerful. This thing cuts through anything. She goes, we can build weapons. We have some of the best weaponsmiths, artillerists, and engineers here, and we have some of the best magi that will be able to use this resource. If you bring it back,
Were the high priests to these dragons?
Hmm?
The dragons were the high priests, and you worship them as deities. Were the high priests?
yes,
Were they ever gifted with anything? Like a
They-
form of regalia for each individual one.
cloaks, yes. They stayed on the peaks. Each priest
We're gonna be-
was worked as in servitude, as almost like a servant. What's the word for it?
Right. Okay. So on the peak, you got there. You want some, we get some.
Yes.
Works out. Cool. Can we have multiple weapons made out of this? Because we are spearheading the big bad.
A dagger will be the quickest to make and to give you. Anything else bigger will take time. I can look into my great magi to.
If you can make it, and just let us know, and we can come back here to pick it up. We just need a time. And the dagger being the quickest to be the most effective, but we will need more spearheading things. Since we are planning on fighting either deities or things greater than that.
If you bring it to us, I will be.
Cool. What do you use? Pick a weapon. You're using it.
You can use daggers and clubs, short swords.
There you go. Short sword. You should have to be able to use a rapier as well.
No, I can't use a rapier. Oh yeah, I can use a
Yeah,
rapier.
you're a drow.
Yeah. I don't like using rapiers.
She
So.
goes to you,
Ranged
goes,
weapons.
you'll
If you
have
can
enough
make a
weapons.
set of arrows out of it, I'll be happy.
Dusty will use a rapier because that's all he can use.
Oh wait a minute. No, don't worry. I have an idea, but I'll explain it to you later.
Okay, well whatever.
bring
Right.
it.
Matt.
You see her getting tired, and she goes, "Bring the weapon to us.
Matt.
Bring the ore to us, and we'll build it."
Matt.
She goes. She finds a local map, and you see Vassalspell kind of in the centre of it.
Okay.
It's Great Lake, around its northern eastern edge, and she literally points to the mountains that separate the halfling provinces and Gilded Caliphate. And she goes, you just have to go north, straight into the mountains. However, be aware the mountains are treacherous and cold.
I mean, I've walked through hell. That's quite cold.
She kind of looks at you and goes, "Is it?
Yeah,
And it
six
shouldn't be
level.
warm."
No, that's at the top. Heat rises. The lower you go, the colder it gets. Good, you know.
She kind of looks at you and goes, "Interesting."
Let us know.
Indeed. She looks at you and goes, "Well, do you have all the information you need?"
The map. Is
Is
there any way I can physically see the mountains from here?
No. It's the 5 peaks are nestled within the mountain range. You'll have to go into the mountain range and then.
How far is it from here? Is it like walking? Days walks?
Let me bring up my big map, so I haven't actually done the small map yet. It's on my list of things to do.
Because we might be able to do short hops with the teleporting ring.
Right, so this is the big one.
Don't they have your ring?
I'm assuming they're going to give us everything
thanks.
back. You are giving us everything back, right, to do this?
We will let you retain everything.
There we go.
1,
I
2.
suppose we're supposed to find our little friend.
Yeah, fuck it, he ran away. Like, he's like a sulking child. He'll come back when he wants to.
1, 2, 3. If you go north towards Colder Ice,
Right, where's Culver Ice?
northwest.
Mark it.
She kind of marks it. It's a 3-day travel by foot. From there, you should be able to take a passage into the mountains.
Well, maybe it might be able to make it a day and a half.
You will be able to go through the mountain pass, and then you'll find it'll open out into the 5 peaks that kind of rise into the clouds. Ascend into the clouds, and you'll find then the top of the peaks and the podium. Just don't fall off.
Jokes about dying. We basically walk that line every day.
Well, that's good.
We just attacked an undead army, and won, by the way.
Well, I'd be surprised if you lost. She goes to you and goes, so.
Face for the tsunami.
She goes to you and goes, so, are we in accord? You
Sure.
return this item to us. We'll build you some weapons, but the most of the ore stays with my country. And you do not speak to anybody of this deal.
What would we gain with it? Nothing.
You'll be offered a lot of things here in Vassalspell.
Yeah, but then by the same virtue, you could take those things and not say anything.
True, but I'm asking for your allegiance.
I mean, you're helping us, I'm helping you. Simple as.
I'll take what I can get at this point.
Yeah.
She kind of, as a token, she gives you the ring back.
Thank you.
Do you know how long ago it was since you saw him, and when I could expect his body?
All fairness, I'm still not fully resynced on what day it is for after travelling through hell, because it'd been about just under a week when I last saw him, and then I went to hell for some time. I wasn't quite sure how long.
She kind of looks down and goes, it's probably going to be months. I will prepare a grand funeral and something for him.
Oh, question. The Vizier, does he become, Emperor, King, Sultan, whatever you called it?
No, my husband had sons.
Yeah, but like, if they have accidents, does it go in ascending order from eldest,
Yes.
young, alright. And your second oldest, how old is he?
He's 2 years younger than Tamil. He's in events here as well. I'm surprised you didn't see him. He was after his brother.
No, I don't think I saw him.
Interesting. If Arlo was here, he would have twigged something. Then you've got fuck, I even forgot the names. So Saman and is in events here. Satar is she looks a bit pained. He's south with an army.
So, if you disappear, the Vizier temporarily, because there's no one here, takes that claim.
Well,
Yes.
Nagi is here, my youngest.
How
However,
old is
he's
he?
not yet ready to rule. So he would be.
Still babysitted by the Vizier.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I swear to God, that man radiates evil.
He is
Can you do a detect on that?
Detect good and evil.
Yeah.
On
Roll.
him.
Yeah.
I can if I wanted to.
Roll a hit. You could roll a history check. If anyone wants to roll a history check on Eventian history,
17.
cool. You know that before the Theodinian dynasty, so the current emperor and his daddy, basically, his dad killed the previous emperor who had been taken over by this horrible jealousy, and it's some form of horrible illness, almost like a demonic nature.
Is this similar to what was happening in the Dwarven Hold? Yes.
She goes, jealousy brings horrible things out of the woodwork, and my brother-in-law stays most of the time here and in his tower. Luckily, I have yet for him to try anything, but I'm not as weak as I look.
No, but if it's enough planning, it doesn't matter how powerful you are. The greatest of warriors never die in battle. It's assassinations.
Well, our country has known a few assassinations, but we'll see what happens.
Luck with that. We're gonna grab some stuff.
I have been informed that you're missing a person, and
The child's sulking. He'll come back when he gets tired and hungry.
I will tell our guards to lay off, but if they see him, I will tell them. Where can I tell them that he should meet you? You have their apartment block, and we'll remove the guards, so you're able to walk freely.
Yeah?
Unless you'd prefer to stay somewhere else, I'll understand.
Can you try and just launch him into a trebuchet and send him towards the next town?
I like your humour, but I would prefer our trebuchets to remain.
No, I'm not joking. I'm pretty sure he can survive it, like a good 20% sure.
I'm sure he could.
And then he's got some
Maybe
distance.
save, yeah.
Yeah. If you aim it towards the lake, see if you can skip him across the water. She goes, I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit tired. I think I'm going to call this adjourned.
Yeah,
Is there any information or any texts or anything that you need from me or my people?
Were there more dragons than just the 5? Were there sub-dragons, like little dragons?
Well, each of them commanded a wealth of followers.
And are the followers well and healthy?
Since they've died, I assumed they've all disbanded.
You'd be surprised with religions.
Yes,
Or
very
cults.
true.
Do you have any clothing to represent these 5 dragons?
We have an old prayer mask worn by one of the servants.
How many do you have? Just the one?
Just the one.
I'll take the one, please.
She goes into another room and she comes out with like a 1 foot kind of this kind of golden and red inlaid mask, and she gives it to you. The gold's basically trim. Don't
Yeah.
worry, it's not actually, but it's actually for a red dragon. She passes it to you. She goes, "That's one of them. It just looks like a full face kind of mask
Double trim and all that.
with eyes out and a bit of the mouth out,
Yeah.
but it's full face. You just could place it on and have like a hood over it, and no one can see your face.
Cool.
Almost like a Death Eater.
Cool. I'm going to take this just in case we get interrogated. We can claim this as, we're not bad people. I'm not a bad person.
Your gold trimmed midhelm.
Cool. So you guys are going back to the apartment?
Yes, we've got to go back and get our stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, if the child stops sulking, can you bring him back?
Okay. Well, I'll ask our guards to keep an eye out for a small halfling gnome thing. Right, you. Did you get anything from the catacomb?
Okay.
No, because I don't have money. But I would like to find a contract of some light
Work?
no heat.
Okay. For what sort of contract? So you're trying to find burglary, assassination,
No, not assassination. That would do.
pugilism. What are you looking for? Bartering. What's it called? Bribing. That sort of thing. What are you looking for?
You give him the extortion.
Extortion. That's the one.
Oh yeah. Let's give that a go.
All right. Roll.
Let's give that a go. It's like it's his first time doing it.
Mm,
With his size, I wouldn't be,
right. I'll
sounds
roll.
about right.
Roll a d6. Not yet. On a
Okay.
1 and 2, there are no jobs. 3, 4, there is 1 job. Shit pay. 5, medium pay. 6, really good pay.
Oh, come on, Vegas.
Oh, very good. Cool. You see an old man, kind of got a turban with a kind of like a hat, kind of steel helm kind of poking the top of the small dome. Long beard that trailed onto the table and dangerously close to a candle. And he's sitting there writing with a quill, and the bartender points you to him, saying he's our records keeper. Kind of keeps an eye on all the contracts. And he comes over and he speaks to you through not many teeth left, and he goes, "Contract or contracted?"
Contract's going to do that, by the way.
Yeah. We're looking for knife, fists. What are you trying to look for work?
Actually, I'm quite good with knives. Need low risk stuff, but no heat.
I've got a good extortion one here. Yeah. Kind of.
I'm
Right.
going to do that.
If you go to this tailor here, we're missing some security money.
Okay.
Return 300 gold is required. Back pay, security for their wagons.
Yeah.
Grab.
I just need
Where can I find it?
I'm gonna do it once a day.
Upper district. By the merchants. Temple district, kind of on the edge of the temple district.
Okay. What's the pay?
Percentage.
How much?
Roll a.
The whole thing will be made from one solid piece.
Try to think. Roll 2d20s.
Rudy. We've got a 9 and a 5.
Cool. 14%.
Take it. Sign me up.
Good. It kind of flashes you the address and puts it into the candle.
Okay.
And goes,
Can I have the address? As in, I'd like to write it down.
he flashes you the address
Yeah.
and keeps it. It's basically the directions he's given to you.
Oh,
The tailor, did I say tailor? Does it? It's called Branworth's Tailors.
Branworth's Tailors.
300 gold is required.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, they'll be closed now. Kind of looks shifty. But he lives upstairs. Go on, fuck off. He continues back to his papers.
I would.
Another person barges past you. It was a big dwarf with kind of like, you just kind of see him with a strange kind of tool, and you kind of hear contracted. And he goes contracted, and he kind of lays down a set like a hand. And he goes and throws him some coin, and the dwarf kind of walks off gleefully. What do you do?
I'm going to go to this place.
Cool. What do you guys do?
We're getting our shit ready. How long are we going to wait for the midget?
I'm sure we'll find him in the town.
Basically, if I have to go looking for it, I'm going to be mad when I find it.
Wait, can you just teleport to him? You know what he looks like.
It's not been a full day yet. I need to wait for the sunrise. And then I was going to plan on using it to get us across
True.
quicker.
I suppose I can ask with some of the townsfolk to see if...
This is a really good point, and I'm really, really sorry to stop you there. For Erebos,
Yeah.
what items did you take with you?
What do you mean?
So you had all your items,
Yeah.
Erebos. Did you give any to the party before you left?
As in his personal items, not on the wagon.
Anything that you had?
Well, the majority of
Because
it.
the wagon's in Baraka's Keep, so you've not got that anymore, essentially. We have got it, but
Well,
it's
unless
not
he's gone back to Bracker's Keep, like I asked
Well, it's
really
up to-
nicely. Because he had the 2 anti-magic snail shells.
But
That
that,
in the wagon.
That would have been on you carrying it. to
you
the
carrying
wagon.
them.
Oh, okay.
So
But-
we never got back to Bracker's Keep.
No. But this is the thing, before Erebos left the party, did you impart anything on the party?
Not unless it was already theirs. No.
Okay. Alright, cool. I just want to check that, because obviously you had items that were...
Yeah.
But we had the Decamenti. Yeah.
You
Oh,
took
yeah,
the
then
Decamenti.
Good.
Yeah, got the decimate stuff.
Cool. Okay, just double checking. Okay, sorry, you were saying about the town.
I suppose I can go
Hang on, let's
ask
top
if
up.
any of the locals have seen a known.
Could try and set an 100 army loose.
You're discussing this as you're leaving the Great Hall back. The guards are no longer accompanying you, and you're kind of giving you one option.
So we'll get our stuff together. I don't want to. if I have to waste the night looking for the midget, I swear to God I'm going to hit him. And it's not going to be a love tap, it's going to be a proper hit. Alright, we're going to give him an hour. If he's not back within the hour, within the hour, then we'll find him. And then I swear to God I'm going to hit him with the strongest bolt of necrotic death I can think of.
So what are you doing? Go back to the apartment?
I'm going back to the apartment and waiting an hour.
I'm gonna rummage through the streets.
Okay. You're going to go into
I say to you, meet me at the gate.
Oh, you're going.
Meet me at the
You're
gate.
looking at I'll look with you because you're probably going to get stabbed. Dust
Yes,
it with me.
okay.
And you need me to see. My
Yeah,
dark
that's
vision's
true.
better than yours.
Okay. You,
How long was yours?
150.
Okay, yeah. Alright. Did you
you,
get 30 foot extra?
It's part of my class. You get dark-
150
if you
foot
get-
dark vision.
yeah,
That's
so it's plus
ridiculous.
It's a 60 foot dark vision. If you already have it, you get plus 30 foot.
cheeky shit.
And you got 120, so it's plus.
Yeah.
That's just insane. Alright, let's go
I can,
then.
I can see you.
Right, you go off into the main, out of the palace. You go into out the Citadel area and into the upper district, and you start walking around.
Go around.
Rufus!
Have you seen a
Rufus!
have you seen
I hope
a
Paddy's
midget
watching, that'd be
halfling?
Roll perception. Roll perception. You're just talking to random people.
Yeah,
Roll
basically.
100. Roll a d100. If it's above an 80, you've stumbled upon that group of hobbits.
46.
You go around and not many people are like, yeah, there's tourists.
Oh,
Rufus!
I'm going to actually have to try and Sherlock Holmes this. Passive investigation.
Yeah. Roll passive investigation. How much is that?
Passive investigation is 23.
Cool. You deduce from the window that you were in the apartment block.
Yeah.
So you go back. You find the street that looks at the apartment block and the kind of market stalls and things.
Mm.
You start looking around and trying to kind of discern where he would have gone. Roll a perception. What's your default perception?
What, passive perception?
Yeah.
22.
Cool. You're looking around and you see lots of tourists and various things. I don't think you'll actually see anything that would help you, to be honest. You'll just think he's in the upper.
Tracking or anything? Like, or is it too busy? This is quite late at night. There's not that.
Yeah, there's not
be-
many people anymore around. Roll.
Would he have like distinctively different like
midget feet.
shoes?
Roll for survive. I guess. Yeah. Roll investigation, an actual check.
That is a 16. No, 15.
So the pathways are kind of dusty and a bit muddy.
Mm.
There's a cobblestone, sure, but a lot of kind of crap is still on the floor. And footprints are undiscernible with the amount of people that have been walking through previously. You come around a corner and you see a long street, and you see lots of people standing on the rooftops, just kind of talking, chatting away, drinking. Kind of lots of kind of pieces of cloth hanging down. And you see lots of market streets, and you go and you look to your left, and you've got like a temple district and more marketplaces. And alright, which way do you go?
I'm going to pick Marketplace, but I don't think he's a religious kind.
We're
Okay,
going to the market.
Well, I'm going to have a look at the market. He's probably going to.
It's like almost like a big circle area. So
Yeah, we should go to the market. Let's have a look.
cool.
Okay,
And if
let's
not,
go
we
to
can
the
go
market.
shopping.
A lot of it's closed.
Rufus.
You're shouting around. You're kind of, as they're coming in, you're coming out to border the temple district. It doesn't take you too long to find it, even with your sound perception, and you
my
come
gut
across
instinct was
the
telling me
tailors.
the fucking temple.
You see the
Why
door
did
is
you go?
closed, there is light coming from inside,
Because your persuasion got me.
and there's a light from upstairs. You've got the ground floor, and then you've got an overhang with the first floor, and then an overhang with the second floor.
First or second? Where's the
It
light?
should not be the talker.
It's at the front of this kind of bay window area. There's like a little candle.
At the first floor. Then.
Definitely.
Okay.
I don't know how we pull it off.
Well, first I'll just knock on the door.
Knock on the door.
With confidence.
Yeah.
Kind of hear no answer.
Yeah, isn't it?
It's all very quiet inside. You know someone's there, but they're just not answering.
I don't
Okay.
I don't even remember because it's always character sheet.
Have a little sort of walk around, see if I can find any way out.
Roll perception.
Oh, that's
21.
fucking funny.
You find that 2 buildings along, you could
Oh,
work.
that's funny.
You could climb up the lattice
Oh, that's
of this
really funny.
wooden kind of vine area that's attached to a building, and you can go
Yeah.
along the top.
I just played into
You
the
can do it stealthily or
so
out in the
wrong.
open because it is attached to a main area.
Oh, no, definitely, definitely.
What's
I
stealth?
can't remember it. Is it Rufus? Yeah, it's Rufus.
16.
Rufus.
You wait for a few people to go past as they kind of sauntering along, and then you make a break for it up the lattice. Roll perception.
Rufus.
Ooh, 9.
You get up to the top of the roll athletics
Oh,
climb.
fucking hell, that's brilliant. Oh dear.
8.
You grab onto the vine, kind of the wooden bit, but you feel it crumble in your hands, and you fall. And
Can I not activate my psychic blades to sort of stab into the wall?
roll dexterity.
Was I saving for it?
Yeah.
Wicked. Ah, close.
What do you get?
15.
No, actually. 15 against a wall. Yeah, it's a medium. I'll see you straight in, but it makes a lot of noise as the wood tumbles to the ground 10 feet below you.
Shit.
Wood's immune to psychic, by the way. Doesn't have a conscience.
But it's more in the sense of the pressure of like an actual weapon, isn't it?
Yeah,
Wasn't
it
it?
is a weapon that affects your mind.
Oh, then no.
It
Fuck up.
Thanks, Adam.
Just had to point that out.
Yes,
You take
he doesn't leave
Because
any
10 points of
when
damage
stab
as you
them
fall.
with,
Oh, fucking hell.
when you use
Onto
a
the
psychic
ground.
attack, you're hurting their conscience. They're just-
Yeah, I thought
it
psychic
doesn't leave
isn't
any
like-
physical damage, does
Yeah,
it?
no, good point. You take 10 points of damage. You just slam to the ground as
That's when you said it. I was thinking to myself, I was just gonna go. Nothing's gonna happen.
it's.
I got this. Shit.
You see 2 guards round the corner as you go onto the ground, and they go, "Hey, you! What are you doing there?"
I just fell over.
And they kind of they're gonna roll perception to see what you have fallen over from. Oh yeah, they pass. They go
Quite dark.
Rufus.
do a perception on what race they are.
Okay.
Rufus.
21.
21. You see 1 dragonborn and 1 human.
Orange.
Nope. But they still see it. They go.
Cheating.
They come up to you and go, "Hey!" And they're walking up, so about say 30 feet away. They're going, "Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing climbing?
I'm trying to fix this roof.
Fix the roof this hour? Are you fucking mad?" Deception.
I can't do it during the day.
Why can't you do it during the day?
I'm too busy. 15.
They're not having it.
Come on.
Rufus.
What are you doing? All right, let's cut to you guys.
We just realised we've been shouting the wrong name.
Yeah.
It's one of those moments of like, are you sure his name's Rufus? Yeah, sorry, his character sheet. That's Paddy's character. Oh.
I thought that's what you were doing. I thought that was the whole joke.
No, he knows how I'm going with it.
That's why I said I hope Paddy's watching. Right. Anyway. Jesus. All right. You guys. What are you gonna do as these guys approach you? Are you gonna make a break for it? Are you gonna try and climb up away from them?
Are they hostile?
Not yet. They're coming up to you and wanting to explain. What are you doing here? Why are you trying to climb this building?
Like I said, I'm trying to fix this roof.
We're not having it.
Wow. I don't want
Do
to
we have to
say.
place you under arrest
What for?
for climbing a building? You could be trying to steal
illegal?
something.
Is that legal?
Kinda is. Climbing a random building. Trespass.
Is it trespass?
It's trespass when you reach the top.
I didn't reach the top.
No, you didn't. You fell on your ass.
Exactly. You can't mess with me.
Fine. We'll watch you.
Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna walk.
Got
I'm gonna go walk somewhere else.
Okay. You walk off. Are you going to try to hide from them as soon as you turn the corner?
Yeah, I'll look for the place to lay low.
Roll stealth.
Rufus! Rufus!
16.
16. You kind of go off around the corner and you find
Yeah, we're probably
a
gonna
little
piss off
alleyway.
the people
Kind
on
of
the
nip into
road.
it.
Kill us?
And you hear the sound of someone going.
Have you even healed?
Coming
Do I
very
re-
quietly.
Do I recognise voice?
I'm being very brave.
Roll perception.
21.
I should probably
Yeah,
write
you
that down.
recognise the voice, and you also hear the sound of a blade being drawn behind you. You guys continue walking into the kind of marketplace. People are looking down at you, kind of drinking wine, going, "Oh, what are they doing?" And you walk, kind of just following the streets, and you come out to a kind of a deserted roadway. Lots of kind of shops that are closed,
Rufus!
and then you hear the sound of a blade being drawn
Which direction?
behind you.
Pivot!
Right, can we have...
Oh, fuck!
No, we'll have a quick break actually, for 15 minutes. So we'll be back at 9:30. And we'll be
I
back
just had to
with
mention that, didn't I?
Thanks for reminding me.
we'll be back with the actual setup of the thing, and we'll see if he managed to survive. Catch us soon. Be right back. Oh, I just realised our intro's not working. That's annoying.
Yay!
I've no idea what's broken. Maybe I moved it or something. It just can't. Hey ho, that's fucking Streamlabs for you. So sorry about that. I didn't actually realise that at the start either. So welcome back, and let me put it to the action cam so you can see where we are. Oh, that's annoying.
About to get mugged.
About to get mugged. Let me just move this. There we go. That's more like it. Let's move that out of the way here. So, for all those who are wondering, I'm going to move that right closer. So we've got Orin and
Rufus.
his weird person who's just come out to him.
Right,
And then we
I'm
have
gonna put us in squares.
Ansem,
'cause this is gonna
Arlo,
get me.
Ansem, Artemis, Dusty, and then their weird person who's just come up them and drawn their blade. So
Sorry, mate.
No,
I
it's
think-
fine.
we'll just go straight into this. You've got obviously perception. They're going to, yeah. They weren't able to get past your perception, so you hear the blade ring out.
Motherfucker!
And for you, what's your passive perception?
12. You did say I did hear the ring.
Yeah, and because he fucked up as well. So that's lucky. So you're both aware of them. So let's just roll initiative.
I think I end up actually dying here.
Do your back like a butt crack.
That's 15 total for me, and Dusty is a 14.
So what did Ansem get? Sorry,
I got 15,
Dusty got,
14.
Artemis got,
17.
and Oren got,
19.
and Assassin.
Just climbs perfectly.
Okay. Top of the order is Oren.
Cool.
You do whatever you want to do.
Turn around.
Cool. You see this burly man just appear out of the kind of doorway, and he's carrying two short swords.
Okay.
And he just looks at you with the kind of grimace face. It's kind of scarred up. It looks like a kind of large creature claw has just gone down it. It's got one white eye, a couple of piercings. He looks at you, just growls. What do you do?
Can I help you, friend?
He goes, "You've been looking around the wrong area. What are you doing around here?"
I'm here to collect a debt.
"I'm here to collect your head."
You can fucking try.
Um,
Right, psychic blades out. I'm gonna launch to this dude.
cool. Roll it.
If someone can move me, that'd be grand. Okay.
Small but mighty.
Got a unnatural 20 for the first one.
Hits.
Imagine him
And
packing like
21
in,
for
like
the
the
second.
Mummy Returns.
Say again?
these tiny little
21 for the
mummies that
second.
live in the jungle and they're like,
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. 12 damage. Psychic.
Okay. Here's anything
my
else?
brain!
My brain.
Oh dear.
Yes. I will bonus action disengage.
Okay.
Wait. No, I won't, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, nothing else.
Then that's it.
Alright, the assassin's turn now, behind Ansem and Artemis and Dusty. He's going to come up and he's going to come up behind Dusty and attack. He gets advantage on his attack. He's got 19.
Oh.
Yeah, hits.
Cool. Take 9 points of damage.
Cool.
How's that
timing.
little Lord of the Rings sneak?
It's going to...
He's gonna do his. No, actually, I'm gonna spank my reaction to do Dark Mending on him, which will do 6 healing. Yeah, that's what I needed.
He's going to come round within and attack with the closest person.
From there, it's either of us.
Roll a d4. Odds
I mean,
and
he'd
evens.
go for me.
Odds top, evens below.
Evens.
Right, below. Cool. And he's going to do a short sword on you. And he gets advantages as well. You haven't moved. 19. Alright. You're going to take 6 points of piercing damage and you make a constitution saving throw.
Yeah, that's a nice 6.
Alright.
No dear.
So you took 6 from the piercing damage.
Yeah, and 6. Okay.
Cool. 6. 14. 23. 26 points of poison damage as you feel this horrible liquid seem to seep into your wound.
Okay.
He twists and smiles through this mask. Its face is missing, but the top is showing, and it's gold and black.
Oh. Okay. Does that just do poison damage, or has it got the poison condition as well? So.
No, just poison damage.
Okay.
And it's the end of his turn. Yes. Yep. Goes to Artemis.
Basically, I'm going to be very ballsy and go all out. I'm going to double down, basically. if we don't get him in one, then
Kick him in the ass! I've just read Jay's comments.
kick his
Leave it in the
ass!
kitchen for me. Or leave it in the kitchen for me.
It's ice cream.
Yeah, hold on.
Alright, so I'm just going to tell you now. I'm going to be doing that as high level as I can, which looks like to be that level.
Okay.
That is what I plan to be doing.
I've got to really play this really carefully because I've gone down a massive amount of health from that.
Yep. Basically, I'm doubling down on offense. No,
I'm
I'm
gonna
rolling
cast-
with a disadvantage because I'm still dying eternally.
I'm going to cast a 3rd level healing word on you.
Be good.
No, I say don't.
With bonus action.
Okay, but I still want to say, yeah, it's up to you, man. Because I'm still rolling with disadvantage because it's the lingering injury.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot you all that. Okay,
Can you smite?
no,
What
I
you
can't.
doing?
I'll do Sacred Flames as a cantrip against him. So he's got to
Sacred
do
Flame?
he's got to do a little dexterity saving throw.
Right, he's going to roll I got a 19.
Oh, he definitely
Can you
passes
pass me the
that.
other black D20? Should be in there. Or just pass me the part and I'll find it.
Yeah, that's my go.
Okay. Goes to Ansem.
Yeah,
You
okay.
see Artemis use Sacred Flame. He ducks and does essentially a flip out of the way, brandishing these two short swords.
I'm gonna get right in that middle bit there, and I'm gonna
Well, no, there's one kind of curvy short sword action.
basically just step in.
Yep.
And no, I'm
Oh.
just gonna step in and smile and hit him for a 4th level inflict wounds.
4th level inflict wounds.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Which will have to be the lowest one, which is the 9. So that's a unnatural 20.
Hits.
And that's a lot of d10s I'm rolling.
How many d10s? Come on.
So it's 3 for the base spell and then an extra 1 for each level above it.
Oh, a trash
5
appears.
and 10 then.
So 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. That is definitely 6. Alright, I need 2 more d10s. I wasn't expecting this to hit.
Come on.
Yeah, it's brutal, man.
It's on the same colour. Works. Thank you, Ryan.
Come on, I'll put you with Mum.
Alright. 10,
Another
20,
10,
29, 30, because I get +1. So it's 13 necrotic running. That's about 50%.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
I'll wait for him to come back with that. Do you disengage?
No, I didn't.
I was going to say, are you leaving me here?
Right, have you rolled the
I know,
d10
I
yet?
think
Yeah.
the cat moved.
Yeah,
on
the
one.
Tarrasque
so-
did.
30 necrotic.
30 necrotic. Did you roll it in front of the camera?
I rolled it here.
It's
Oh.
literally next to him.
Fine.
Oh,
That's fine.
did you not believe it?
No.
You can look at the numbers.
No, fine. I've taken it off. You place your hand and just go bang into his chest. You can feel him shudder going. You see kind of his skin start to wrinkle. His face goes slightly paler in the moonlight. And he looks down at you.
Ah, shit, he's still alive.
Trickle, his mouth spouts with blood. And he raises his sword. Dusty's turn. We got anything else?
Shit. Dusty will do the Spear of Vengeance of stabbing him with a rapier.
Stabby, stabby.
Stabby, stabby. Come on, that 20. Oh, no.
Is that 1?
No, it's a 3 plus his 7, 10.
Cool. Dusty comes in with a thrust and he literally deflects it with the sword. And he brings it round again towards you. Goes to the thug. The thug is going to come up and it's going to
shit.
make 2 smash attacks against Orin. Brings up this large kind of curved sword.
Open up the game.
Oh, that's not even a d20. Both attacks miss very badly. Comes up against Orin. You manage to block the first one. He comes up again, and you manage to block the next one.
Nice.
Goes to the top of the order. Goes to Orin.
We got the rubber.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna need this.
Rinse and repeat, really.
Cool. Yeah, roll a hit, man.
Rufus!
You get
Uh,
Rufus really clear now, coming from around the corner of your shops.
18 and then
Hits.
25.
Hits.
I was about to say, is there like a tear in the space-time continuum and you can see Paddy's character looking
Yeah, he's in the bathhouse.
kind
saying
of
some
like
really
Bender
weird
and
shit.
Fry in Futurama when they were just like, look, you know.
That's 15 in total.
Cool. He's looking like absolute dog shit.
Okay.
You slice the back of his legs. He falls to the ground, kind of to his knee. Ah! He uses his sword to help pick him back up again. Anything else?
No, I'll say.
Right, it's the assassin's turn. He's gonna come in.
Come at me, you bastard!
Roll
I'm
intimidation to kind of like goad him. If it's above a 16.
I've just seen the number!
Is it above a 16?
No!
Is it above a 10?
No!
Is it above a 5?
No!
Oh, bad man. He just laughs at you.
I just go like, come at me, you Burke.
It's like fucking Moss when he's told to go swear. He's like, ploppers. He just looks at you and goes, ha! Ugh! He's going to try and stab Ansem.
If you can! It's the Percival.
Yeah.
Surely that insult was so bad that he would have thought, nah.
Yeah, he takes psychic damage from that.
No, I mean like he would have just looked at me and gone, that's so bad, you just have to die.
Right. Ansem takes, it's going to
I was
hit.
going to say, oh, I'm just taking damage
Ansem needs
now.
Well, you need to roll
What's
a
our
constitution,
ACs? Oh, we both got 13.
roll a constitution saving throw, please.
Is a 19 good?
Yeah, fucking yeah. You take 5 points of damage as he stabs you in your side.
I will take a tactical siesta.
Cool. Ansem falls again.
It's
And
the
it goes to
Percival,
Artemis.
it's a curse.
He gets a 20, an unnatural 20.
Yeah.
For 5 points of piercing damage, you need to do a constitution saving throw.
3.
Oh dear.
What was the first damage, sir?
5 points of piercing damage.
Is that you failing the con save?
Right. 12,
You know what it's up to now? It's up to Dusty to fucking +3.
You roll
23,
Oh, hang on.
28 points of poison damage.
That was close.
Yeah, that's really close.
Hero moment.
Can't do
Dusty.
anything else. It goes to Artemis.
Oh, that's a failed death save.
You just drop that. Drop dice don't count.
Oh, fuck you! Fuck you!
What did you say?
I dropped the dice for a standard failed save, and he goes, so you drop dice don't count. So I roll it, and it's a fucking nat 1.
Oh,
so that's
dude,
double
2 failed
failed.
saves. Oh, how the hell?
Do you know what? I knew it. I knew I should have sat on that fucking couch.
Yeah,
This
man.
is player killer couch. This is not good.
Ansem.
I got a 6.
Oh no!
Goes to
Well, I
Dusty.
guess we die tonight.
Dusty's turn.
Oh, I've still got 2 scribbled fails in here. Let me rub that out. This is only 1.
Oh look, it looks like you got killed by a Tarrasque.
Alright, Dusty's doing his hero
Disengaged
moment.
double dash.
Alright, Dusty's doing the hero moment of stabbing the man, winning the day.
How is
For an 11.
Hmm?
11, does it hit?
No.
Then I whiff.
He whiffs. He goes, "Argh!" Goes to the thug. The thug's going to try and make another attack against you.
If you just got a thug and we've got the assassin.
Yeah. I told you.
Fuck.
You were right. You were right that we got the assassin afterwards.
Both hit.
Mhm.
You take.
Don't be lots, please don't be lots.
You give me
20
I'm
points of
sorry
damage.
if you die.
You do it separately, or they tell you.
I didn't mean for that.
Oh,
Giving
so
you an advantage
first one
there.
is
I mean,
12.
what are the chances of you rolling a 1?
points of piercing damage, and the other one is.
It's me!
I will do uncommon
I'm
damage.
so fucking
On the
cursed.
Okay.
Do you
So
want to roll
6
my
and
dice
8,
next then?
14.
No, it's not. I'll stick with the die. I'll stick with the die. I have faith in it. I have faith
I'm
in
trying
it.
to see which one's the higher roll. That's not fair. I'd roll both of them and see what, which one would be higher. 18 technically. But again, 18, 19. It's not the best thing to roll.
Goes to Orin.
Cool. How's he looking?
He's looking like absolute crap.
Yeah.
Like you can wipe him out really, very easily.
So,
Oh, boy.
character ideas.
Whoa.
Hit.
New character.
Yeah.
14.
Hits.
Nice. Oh, nat 20.
Cool. I would say the 14 would have killed him. If you want to save your second attack.
I rolled the nat 20 now.
I see. Well, it's up to you, man. I'm just letting you know.
Overkill!
The
Overkill!
first one will probably kill him if you want to roll the damage die first.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to reach them lot anyway. And I don't even know they're there.
You're hearing a lot of clanging of metal and shouting,
That could be.
and not anymore. not much shouting anymore.
Okay, I use the first attack on that to take him out.
Cool. Roll damage just to see definitely it does kill him.
7.
Yeah, it's dead. How'd you kill him?
I
Died.
don't know.
You take him by the kind of. You're a gnome. You kind of jab him in the leg, calling him to fall. You jab him in the side, call him to kill over. You grab him by the neck and pull him downish, and he literally just go into his stomach and push him over, and he's on the ground, kind of bitly bleeding.
Nope,
Brutal.
he's not bleeding. There's no wounds on him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
all his internal organs are feeling like absolute shit.
Weird old things.
You're doing imaginary damage which hurts.
Yeah, you hurt his feelings really like lots.
Oh, my emotional spleen.
Ah, my ovaries.
I should have had like an emo kid or something for this guy.
So, goes to.
Assassin.
Wait, I can still. Can I roll a perception to see, from what I heard of the other lot, if I can? Does it
Roll
recognise
perception.
anything to me?
Well, you recognised the voices earlier. You knew who the voices came, where the voices
Yeah,
came from,
I
and who they
heard.
were.
Yeah, but would it be the same lot? It was a 10, so I'll let you decide.
I say from previously, you recognise the voices. And they're the same voices you recognise from earlier.
Okay.
That assassin was harder than I thought.
Whereas on Chaotic Evil, I should probably just leave them, but...
Are you chaotic evil?
Yeah.
Well, fuck it, loot us and go.
No, man.
No, stick to character, man.
Be good.
Yeah. Like, I'd
Fair enough.
rather you stick to character than
I'm gonna loot the thug.
Cool.
than
Roll
meta
investigation.
for us, yeah.
16.
Cool. You find D8 worth of D8 times 10 worth of gold.
Blimey. 20 gold.
You also find a description of you
Okay.
and
Is there like a little
basically telling you to find you and kill you.
Does it have any who it's from sort of thing? I'll keep the note anyway.
Cool.
Contract for me. Kill.
Goes to the assassin. Is there anything else that you want to do?
No, that's pretty much all I can do is just loot that guy.
Cool. Okay. The assassin's going to make more attacks against Dusty.
No, wait. I've got to look at what Dusty can do. There you go. Alright, fuck it, yeah, I'm going to use my reaction to do Ashen Straw. When targeted with an attack, the skeleton can create a small dust storm around itself. To the start of its next turn, while active, poses disadvantage on attacks made against him. Boom!
On his turn or a bonus action?
It's a reaction for me to do this.
Okay, yep. Okay. Assassin come in.
And on a 6,
Dusty
recharges.
goes.
No, it doesn't recharge, so.
Okay, so I get disadvantage.
Can you do reactions?
Dusty?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Dusty doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dusty has his own stuff.
Oh, wow.
He's like a character, but worse.
So Dusty,
Oh,
you
nice.
say that, but he's killed a lot of your.
Yeah, he's
targets.
like my close combat.
So Dusty, so he's basically I've got disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
Right,
since
you
he
can make
hasn't
2 attacks
done-
against Dusty. You're really lucky because one was an at 20
Oh,
and one was 2.
yes!
And then the second attack, 8 and 15. Lowest one would be a 14. It's a hit.
Doesn't!
There we go.
15!
He comes in and he's swinging at the air as Dusty
Fuck,
goes.
Dutch melted mithril works.
He's swinging wildly.
Don't
He's
fail.
taken his attention away. Goes to Artemis.
You can do it. You can do it. You. Fuck!
I'm dead.
Artemis is dead. Unless you can got to get the regenerate, resuscitate, regenerate,
Resurrect?
resurrect spell.
No, because you need a big
Revivify.
old diamond for that.
Yeah, we need like 300 gold worth of diamond, and I'm possibly going to die next.
Goes to Ansem.
2! That was a close!
Oh man! Oh!
Goes to Dusty.
Hero moment! Dusty is going to. I'm gonna use my action to do Dregged Breath, which is excels a 15-foot cone of blinding dust. Each creature in that must succeed a dexterity saving throw with blind for a minute. It is his AC. It's 8 plus his Constitution modifier plus its master proficiency, so it would be 10.
Plus it's gone plus his master's proficiency, which is plus 3.
13! Make a DC 13 dex save.
Passes.
Fuck!
That's his action.
Yeah. I was going to have my hero moment blinded and then carry on, but nope.
Okay, goes to the thug who is dead. So it goes up to Orin.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to continue my thing before the combat.
Okay.
Go for
You are around the corner, so you would have to. Basically, here.
Okay.
You have to go into this
If I
building.
survive, I can resurrect
Light's
you.
still on. Light's now off
Dead.
at the top.
Actually, I think it was a level 5 spell, I guess.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that about there?
Cool, yeah.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Just try and see if I can get in.
Through the main door.
Yeah, but
It's
I
now
can.
open.
Okay.
That can
Oh,
actually
really?
raise like ghouls.
Oh.
To fight
I thought that was
Yeah, I'll go in.
Crate Undead.
Cool.
Oh no, yeah.
I can. I'll leave my turn there if you want.
Yeah.
If you want to do them.
Goes to The assassin.
Assassin.
Assassin's going to attack Dusty. Dusty's still got the sandstorm up, or is it gone?
No, it was until start of its next turn. So it was it was until Dusty's turn. So it was
Right,
literally
he's
that
going to
one
make
bit.
2 attacks against Dusty.
That's shit.
1 hits.
Cool.
Dusty can't take poison because
He's immune.
So Dusty takes 6 points of piercing damage.
Oh
God.
It's because he hasn't been healed either from the battering we took.
Goes to Artemis, who is dead. Goes to Ansem.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to cast it.
I die.
Ansem's down.
That's a 9. This is my third fail.
Oh shit.
Goes to Dusty.
Rip. He crumbles.
Crumbles is dead.
Last turn. Last turn.
TPK couch, mate.
Fucking best. I need that assassin's name. Best assassin ever.
Goes to Orin.
Cool. I'm guessing combat's over, so I'm gonna do my little business in the.
Cool.
In the house.
You go down the first floor. Roll perception.
Okay.
Well, that was a.
14.
14.
Clearly,
you-
the drow don't do well in sunlight.
Right.
Come on, you.
Sorry, Jay.
You go along.
But it is totally your fault for not being here.
inside. You look around. It's
Where was our
completely dark,
dedicated
no
fighter?
candles. You see kind of like an open tilt area. Then there's lots of kind of robes and clothes being hung up. There's kind of like a back room sewing
might
area,
have
and there's
to
a
be
set of
now.
stairs that go upstairs.
Okay. Can I hear anything?
Nope.
No movement.
Let's go with character idea while we think about this.
I'll probably
Yeah.
just
So I'm not going to play a healer anymore.
try
'cause
and
I tried.
find just try and find where the money is. What I need to get for 300 gold.
Okay, I have an investigation around the till area.
Cleric combat, I'm thinking.
There's
So you've
17.
got you to do that.
Cool. You find the till, and you find there's a bit of gold in there, but not the full amount you want. Roll perception.
I don't know.
15.
Cool. You hear the
Oh,
sound
the-
of the stairs
the-
squeaking, and the sound of a crossbow being loaded.
Shit. Well, I'll probably I'll use a bonus action to hide.
I could be a paladin.
Cool.
I could.
You roll stealth.
Ooh.
No, there's a lot of things you could be.
There's a 9.
He comes down. He sees you by the tills and goes, "Halt! I know you're here. I know where you're from. How about we just let bygones be bygones and you fuck off?
The main thing is that
You got a debt to
good
pay.
dexterity and a good
I got debt to pay fucking no one. I don't need your
High elf
bullshit.
is one.
just need to trade. I just need to live in peace. Why don't you just go? Leave me alone."
How much gold did I get from the till?
I would say 20, not even.
How far away is he from me?
He's up the set of stairs, which is probably about 15 foot around the corner.
Oh, so he hasn't seen me.
Yes, he's pointing his crossbow at you. You're hiding behind the till, which is on the side of the stairs.
Oh, okay. I reckon I can get him. I'm gonna try and disarm him.
You're going to run up to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna lob one of my psychic blades at him, sort of, in the aim to disarm him.
Okay, roll to attack, and he's going to roll sleight of hand, I guess, to try and keep up.
26.
Fuck me. I'll say he rolls with disadvantage, because that's a ridiculous score. No, he fucks up bad, and you fling! Wait, it's a psychic weapon, it's not going to do anything, is it?
Well, that's what I said, to do it to his mind to make him drop the weapon.
Oh, he just goes, ah! And kind of spasms, causing him to drop the crossbow. It fires and the bolt hits the.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, the bolt hits the wall.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a good charisma. haven't
Cool. I mean, yeah.
Literally goes,
+1 in.
"How much do you want to fuck off?"
you? I really want to play him.
It's 300. Or 280 and I keep the 20 what I've got from the till.
Okay.
He goes,
I'm getting relaxed.
"Ah, fine. He spits it kind of towards you. back upstairs. Here's some rifling sounds. And he comes back and hands it in a large bag.
Okay.
Roll perception.
Ooh, 23.
Cool, you hear a bag hissing, but not like an animal.
Hissing. We get him to open it up.
He opens it up, and like a trampoline, he very shoddily throws a naphtha bomb at you.
What's that?
Oil with a bit of fire at the end.
Is
It's
it a
going to
dex save?
explode.
Surely a dex save.
Yep.
Okay.
On both of us. Oh, you fight. It's all right.
I got 19.
Yeah. So you both literally take cover, and it explodes in the room in a blinding light, and the room is consumed in fire. What do you do?
Is he still in there?
Mhm.
Well, I'm gonna kill him.
Roll a hit.
19.
Roll damage.
7. Is he still there?
Down.
Cool.
You take your psychic blade and shudders in pain and drops to the floor. The building is consuming in fire.
Yeah, I'll get out of
You see, you kind of roll stuff.
there. 17.
You get out of there. It's not too long until you see a load of people coming this way.
Mhm.
As the fire is starting to consume, and you go round the corner.
Okay, yeah, I'll just make way and then go back to the bathhouse.
You come across the assassin picking through the bodies.
How does he... Did he look quite injured? I obviously can see the dead people I was travelling with.
He looks hurt.
And he's going through their bodies.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see if I can do like a little stealth creep up on him.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he's an assassin.
Roll stuff.
Come on, boy. 22.
You stealthy. You hide in the shadows.
Yeah.
Come up to him. What do you do?
Yeah, stab him.
Alright, you get your sneak attack.
Wicked.
All your other bonuses.
That was a 18 to hit.
Mhm.
Cool.
I do like it. It's quite fun.
That is 23 points of psychic damage.
Cool. He's going to come round and attack you. 2 short sword attacks. Both hit.
Okay.
For 5 slashing, 5 piercing, 5 slashing, and 7 slashing. 2 separate attacks.
Okay.
But you can take some poison attacks as well, so actually no, you're not, because you roll well, but you need to make a constitution saving throw.
13.
Okay, that's on the first one. Second one?
That's 11.
Right, so 5 and 7 slashing,
Okay.
and then you're going to take 2, 6, 12, 15 poison, and on top of that, I hope you remember these numbers.
5, 7, 15.
19, 12, and 2. Before you finished, don't get too sold on your numbers yet. He does 24 points of poison damage on top of that. So it's 24 plus 15 plus 5. A lot of damage.
Right, so we got 5 and 15, which is 20.
Yeah.
Then the 7 and 24.
Yeah.
So I'm doing uncanny dodge on the second one.
Okay.
So that's 7, 24, 31, 15 damage, so it's 35 on this one.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll go for him now.
Right. Roll it.
Got 16
Mhm.
and 15.
Mhm.
Yep.
16 and 15 hit.
Nice. That's right. 17.
Okay. Anything else?
You still alive?
Mm-hmm. Looking like shit though.
I will.
I'm gonna go with 10.
Okay, I'll just. Oh, I'm not even on the thing, so it doesn't matter. I was going to disengage. But...
You say you disengage.
Yeah, that's it. I'll disengage and then do my full distance away from them.
Okay, what's your full distance? The meters? Or squares?
30
I know, I'm gonna play.
to 6.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a give thank you. Fun.
He's gonna run you down. Two attacks.
Good stuff.
Yeah, that's good. Good shout. I'm gonna do my dice.
16 and 15.
Just make a note of them.
16 hit.
Yeah, yeah.
9 slashing.
Okay.
And you need to do a constitution save though.
23.
You're gonna take half. 11. 17. 22.
Okay, uncanny dodge. So 9 and 22. 31. 15. Okay. Still going?
Still going. Your turn.
Yeah, just I'm gonna have to try and kill him because he's not gonna let me run away. 20 to hit,
Hits.
and over 20. So 10, 15 psychic damage.
Cool. How'd you get him?
Just whatever, don't matter.
Cool. You cut him down. But by this time, loads of guards have come around because of the fire that's been broken out, and they spot you killing this hooded man. And there's several bodies around, and they shout to you, going, "Hey, what's going on here?
This assassin just killed my friends.
Are you? Are you the
one
one?
deception on saying friends?
Well, we were kind of friends.
We've been told to look out for a gnome. Were you with some people? A dark elf?
Yes, my friends.
Right, boys. And they, he kind of sends me people. He goes, right, you people, sort out this. You take them to her, and they say, right. You see two guards come up and take the bodies of Ansem and Artemis, and they go, "We'll take them to the Queen. She'll have a plan for them."
Okay. Bye.
You're not coming with?
No, I've got business to attend to.
And you're their friend, right?
Yeah.
Then you should come with us, right?
No, I've avenged their deaths. That's what needs to be done.
Okay, well, we'll tell them to find you. And they walk off on taking them, kind of firemen carry their bodies, kind of patching them up and that sort of thing. So, what do you do?
Go back to the bathhouse.
Yeah.
But more importantly, XP boy.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, you get...
Actually, it's better. If you level up, you
Okay.
count as the lowest level.
Because he's got to take all of it, isn't he?
Yeah.
So 4,350.
Level up,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Let's not level up.
Motherfucker!
So this is level 7.
4,750.
Yeah, but I would
4,350.
be greedy for the level 8.
4,350. Lovely jubbly.
I was being greedy.
I think. Hold on. Hold on, one sec.
Said it. Unless you're saying them anymore, I've written it down.
Actually, it's 4,000, but I'll give you the 350 for being outnumbered at the end.
I'll take that. And for my little ambush in the shop.
Cool. Okay. So you make your way back to the shop. To the
The little inn sort of underground bit.
the Hashashin's lair.
Yep. Got that dude. He was a bit rude. I just give him the 20 gold. And that's how he's been dealt with.
They go. He goes, looks at you and goes. He kind of looks, kind of squinting at you. He's kind of dead eyeing. Goes, I have eyes everywhere in this city. Sicken me. Get out of here.
Okay.
You have brought shame on our people.
What do you mean?
You're lucky we were not caught.
Wait, before I go, I need to give him that contract to kill me. I need to see you sent. You know,
Ah.
Mark
You've
your
seen what
contracts.
we do. We have no paper. This is not from us.
Any ideas who?
Ah, find the handwriting.
Can you help me?
He looks at it and goes, I know one I know. Too fancy for me.
Okay. Wait a minute. I've paid for the night here. I'm staying here.
Bah! He kind of kind of shoots you away.
Okay, I'll leave him.
That's me.
You stay the night, rest and recover. Anything else you want to do in Vassalspell?
No, to be honest, I probably need to get back to Marathon now. Because, I mean, I was forcefully taken away from that place. But,
It's a long fucking walk.
yeah, I know.
My bad.
Yeah.
In all fairness, I hadn't intended on dying. That was it. That was a my bad.
That's generally not the plan, but...
Yeah. My bad, guys. I take fault on that.
No, I'll probably just hang around for a few
Also-
days.
Sorry, Steve.
But
Keep
It's
it-
fine. I've had this planned anyway. So
What,
it's
my
all right.
death?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. You rest. You two. You are in the between worlds, kind of feeling your soul go across. Ansem,
My bad.
you are not
Oh.
in the same place as Artemis. You're not going together. You are actually feeling like your soul is being ripped and torn apart into lots of little shreds and then put back together again in forms of horrible, unholy, evil magic, as your soul is being slowly corrupted by the power that's been remaining inside you, just waiting to turn. But then you see it being battled by some holy magic. You feel it being fighting, and you've got a side to choose. You go with the evil, you go with the good.
Wait, so I'm being torn.
You've got this unholy evil magic trying to take over your soul. You feel it kind of corrupting your mind and filling your head with horrible thoughts and future prophecies, but you've got this good fight being brought to you and brought through you.
So, as Ansem, this is the reason I've stuck with the necromancy, is because it's the things that people are too scared to go to do what wins. It's people won't cross that line. So I, as edgelord as this sounds, as I use the power of the dark death and everything to fight it, because everyone else is too scared to. So, sorry?
Good or bad? Literally, fuck, unholy power, holy power.
Bad. I go
to
with
fight
the dark.
itself, or
I
to
go
fight
with
the good.
I go with the dark
To fight the good.
to win.
Okay, your soul gets taken over. You have turned into a horrible abyssal aberration.
Yeah.
You find yourself in the abyss, and you stand before Lord Orcus.
Give me your stick. Give me a stick.
And he just bink. Gone. He wanted to do it himself.
Ah. Dick.
Make
a roll. For a second it went.
Artemis.
Looks like you're about to.
Where does Artemis go when she dies?
Because, well, the thing is, the difference is usually Drow go with Lolth and things like that type of stuff if they worship that. But because I worship the Illustri, and she's basically like a forbidden god, she has her own realm. And it's only rumours, but it says that the soul is taken there and it doesn't get reborn, and it lives within her realm, and that's it. It stays there. It's like a demi-plane between the outer planes somewhere.
Okay.
So it's like between Abjuria and Arborea and all that. So it's somewhere out there.
Okay. You sit and
Mysterious, empty.
you walk, and you just walk forever.
Yeah.
Exploring. Okay. Wow, holy shit, guys. That was harsh and intense. And a hard battle, I'm not going to lie. But I guess Anson did have, like, nothing left.
I had 1 HP because
You decided to go into an unfamiliar city at night after pissing somebody off. What do you expect's going to happen?
just to have a lovely walk.
Right, anyway.
Wait.
So, Oren, you wake up the next day in your lodgings, and what do you do?
Maybe I'll see if... I don't know, really. Obviously, both Oren and Ryan were not expecting
The party to die.
Fight to die.
Yeah.
Never split the party, first rule.
I'm still a bit sorry for Jay.
Jay's probably watching.
He's
and
watched
shouting at the screen.
If you read the chat, it was Jay.
Last thing, where's Arlo and Bolo?
Back in the apartments where they
Yeah.
should be. Yeah.
Well, I'll probably go back to the apartments.
Okay.
Pick up my gear as well.
Yeah. You saunter back to the apartments. Slowly walking through the city down the upper city. It's quite early in the morning. The sun's risen, but it's kind of crisp, cool air. And you can move her into the hammock if she's taking up a load of space. You're sitting on her sofa. No, I'm joking. And you make your way to the apartments. You walk up to the room, and you see Arlo and Bolo just sitting there. If Jay's watching, Can you explain what Arlo will be thinking? That'd be great. But Barlow's probably not really 100% sure what he's doing. Jay is. Oh, what's he writing? We all sit here. Yes, so what's happened is Arlo
Is he aware?
would have had a messenger sent to him during the night where the Queen had sent her best cleric to try and revive Ansem and Artemis. But with Ansem agreeing the power of Orcus, his body exploded,
Oops.
taking out Artemis.
Oops.
The priest, luckily... Dude, I gave you a choice, man.
No, I didn't know I was going to take out Artemis though.
Dude, remember your hand.
The thing is,
Oh, fuck!
Come on, man.
Dude,
even if you did with the good side, my character would be unwilling because she's met what she wanted anyway.
Yeah.
Which is peace. So she wouldn't be willing to be resurrected.
So basically, the bodies of Ansem and Artemis have been destroyed. Ansem has now been sent to the Abyssal Realm, who was actually personally killed by Orcus himself for thwarting his plans. So
I bet
even
you rolled
in,
a nat 20.
so he was basically, he destroyed you in the Abyssal Plane. You exist. You cease to exist from the world.
Yeah.
So Arlo, you've been told all this.
Well, clearly he starts laughing.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
cool.
Ansem the Fallen.
Yeah.
You fell alright.
You see Arlo, he's in mourning. Bolo's probably maybe saying a prayer, who knows.
I go up to Arlo and I give him a spoon as a sign of comfort.
I was waiting for you to go, I'm going to hug him and then stab him with my knives.
No.
You give him a spoon, I'm sure he's probably happy. What's the plan? What do you need to do? Ansem's destroyed his body, therefore everything he had on him is gone.
Again.
Mm-hmm. The ring of teleportation is gone.
So it's the purse of holding.
Purse of
again.
holding's gone.
Again.
What was it? Dude, I gave you a choice! Everything's got a choice!
Right, yeah, but you've got to realise the character. I
Yeah.
don't play to
may
rule,
take
I
up
play
the
to
mantle
win.
of a demon sex Viking in memory of Ansem. Nice. Arlo, demon sex Viking.
Yes! Demon slaying sex Viking.
Yeah, there you go. So, as you're here, what's the plan? Are you going? Arlo tells you about the mission to go into the mountains to retrieve the ore.
I'm upset with
There you go.
this one. If this one's in desert land, so we can like meet up.
What's the all worth? Really?
You don't know anything about it. Or Arlo just says we need to go find some precious ore that is used to kill dragons and other great beasts.
Steve,
Mm.
what happened to the book? Yeah, as he smiles.
What do you think?
It blew up?
Nope.
Oh, he's got it. Oh, shit!
I gave you a choice.
No takesy backsies.
Are you sure?
You haven't got one up, doll.
No. Oh, I'll message you tomorrow.
You've given it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
told
yeah.
you, man.
Yeah, well,
You've got to be careful with the
Right.
fucking Orcus Arcanum. And you've delivered it to him.
Yeah, well...
It's going to be a whole
in
fucking...
hindsight, I didn't know that.
What do you mean you didn't know
I
that?
didn't know I was giving it to him. It didn't say...
I told you,
Orcus.
I literally said the word abyssal evil power.
Yes, but like that's me to a T anyway.
Exactly.
So it could have just been my, untapped potential or something like that. I'm not going to just know what your notes say.
Anyway.
Well,
Arlo tells you essentially you're stuck here unless you want to take the long walk back through the Gilded Caliphate to Marathon. It's going to be a very long journey.
can you bring up the map?
Yes. It'll be the old map, so I'm not going to be able to do it. So everyone at home is just going to have to think with their brains. Vassalspell's there.
Okay.
Marathon's there. Kind of relative speed kind of thing. Pilfer Reach was there and Marathon's there. So
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Plus, I think of the
8,
XP.
9, 10,
Alright.
11, 12, 13,
I mean, just
14,
from tonight.
15, 16,
It's,
17, 18, 19,
might as well
20,
nick a
21,
camel,
22,
mate.
23,
Make your way
25,
out.
26, 27, 28, 29, 30 days, a month of travelling.
It's not bad, to be honest, because considering the size.
You can go to obviously the port, the coast, and hopefully get a ship along the coast.
Yeah, maybe
But-
maybe I should just cut my losses and just start a new
Yeah.
life on the western place. Slave as a coast. I like the sound of that.
You got dwarven holds.
Are you gonna
desert
get a camel?
kings, Iconic temples.
Yeah, see if I can get a camel.
Just
So,
sitting on top of it like that little guy at the very beginning of like Aladdin in the cartoon. It's just sort of like a lady and man.
Fucking the merchant.
Yeah, that's be him.
It also makes julienne fries. It does not break. It broke. What are you doing?
I mean, yeah, I don't really have any interest unless it makes me money in the ore thing. So I might I'll stay in town for a few days. I stay for next week, so I can talk to Arlo about plans. But I will probably just mooch around, do a few jobs sort of thing.
Okay. If you want to grab Mordenkainen's not Mordenkainen's. If you want to Xancar's guide, and have a look at the carousing.
Okay.
You two, characters.
Yep.
I've got an idea already.
Yeah. Let's have a chat. It's open session.
Cool. Are you Auntie Pure Blood?
From Monsters. From Follow's Guide. If you want it.
Yes. Well, I've already rolled my stats.
Yeah, I've
I
got
had
my
Adam
skills as well.
watch. I got a dubious one. Then immediately after, not so dubious.
She's there.
Yeah, they're there.
She's so comfy. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm so full.
So. Well, fairness, yeah. Alright. If the whole world does go to shit, my bad.
You've literally just given.
Look, I said my bad, okay? I can't do much more else than that. I died and
You've
said
lost the
my
allegiance
bad.
of so many people. I'm going to write up so many people hunting.
What, you can't hunt a
hunting
dead man?
No, hunting down Orcus. Like, he's going to come through. The whole world's literally just toppled over. Do you know what the great thing is, though? It activates one of the other horsemen. I can tell you that straight
Oh,
up.
it's death, isn't it? Oh,
Nope.
no? Oh.
That'd be,
Whoa. Whoa. Wait, but then I died, so I can't fulfill death.
because you have become deaf.
No, I died. Don't you dare fucking start calling me, motherfucker. That's what I thought. That's what I thought!
Was it you in the vision, though? Do you see a reflection?
Oh, you can't pull this bullshit on me
I can pull
now.
this. I can pull this. I can pull this Matrix bullshit.
Wait.
Anyway.
Hey. I warned you!
He's been mean to you.
No.
Yeah, he's been mean to you.
No, I ain't being mean. Snake. People.
Snake eyes. So if anyone else is watching from home, yes, this is basically now going to be a chill session, whilst we talk about characters and everything else. As yeah,
Called up.
almost TPK.
How many times do you want me to do this?
So it's got there. How many days do you want to do it for? So
Carousing. So after a work week.
Yeah.
So is that 10 days?
yeah, well, 7 days in this one.
7 days. Okay.
I need to switch the calendar around to the 10-day calendar. I haven't got around to it.
Go.
Okay. I got. Character has made an allied contact.
Okay.
And I did it through the middle class.
Okay. I'll give you 3 options.
Okay.
I will give you fence,
Mm.
a smuggler,
Mm-hmm.
a messenger, or a
So, what class are you going to go?
Mainly
Squire.
sorcerer.
Mainly sorcerer.
I like the more ranking
Oh.
cleric.
Would a fence also sort of sell and buy information?
Because I'm thinking tank.
Yeah.
The sort of uncommon.
It's
I
useful.
also want,
Yeah.
don't want to go with
Okay, I'll go with the fence.
just the standard fighter
Might
style.
be able to get something out of them.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
her.
Yeah, it's her. You find at this fence.
How you want it. You can
She buys and sells secrets, not
You
items.
could be a hexblade or
Okay.
The secrets have to be provable,
There is
with
war
evidence,
that I wanted
right.
to play 'cause I
and
thought
they're
it'd be
used for
really
blackmail
cool.
and various other things.
Okay.
The crazier the secret or the information,
Because
the-
of where we are.
more money you get out of it, basically.
Okay.
Desert
Does
plains or just
she have a name?
Where we are.
We
We're
don't get
Uh,
into
desert
it.
there.
Yeah.
And it is the Noble Genie Pack Law.
Cynthia.
Oh yeah, no, I remember you telling me this.
Yeah.
That'd be well cool.
Like
And you might be quite
CYNDHIA.
tank. I'd say if you
Yeah.
really want to be tank, you have to spend.
That's the only name she gives you. No other last.
Feet. Ability score improvement on the feet tough.
Yeah.
Because that definitely then buffs you up. Like buff man.
Yeah.
How's your character creation going?
I already know roughly what I want to do.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, because I had ideas out of ideas because I like characters.
Yeah.
So it's
6 of them.
it's gonna be
That's in 7.
Yeah. You were joking about this earlier as well.
Yeah, I know. That's what makes it so painful.
so it's gonna be sorcerer.
Okay.
Capitalise on the charisma. I'm going also so it's 6 ranks in sorcerer. I'm assuming we start at level 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be 6 ranks in sorcerer and 1 in cleric. It's gonna be the divine soul sorcerer and death domain cleric.
Okay. What religion are you conforming to?
I am thinking of that.
Are you going to go with the default one for the Yuan-Ti, the snake god? I can't remember the name of.
They have
It's the one
they
I-
have about 3 gods they worship. One of them is a gigantic slumbering snake, isn't it?
Yeah,
What is the one I used? Can you remember the one that I used for the Deck of Many Things? The first 5 you got. It was that god. Medusa. I can't remember the name of.
No, I cannot.
It's literally. Oh, it might be in here actually. On the Yuan-Ti.
It might be in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'd
it's
be in
probably-
there, or it'd be at the very beginning of like the DM's guide and the miscellaneous gods that are not in the actual PHP. I know what
Dendar.
I'm gonna play. Actually,
It was Dendar, I think I said. You got Dendar, Mershulk, or Seth. So Dendar is the Night Serpent. Mershulk is Master of the Pit. It's the slumbering chief deity of the Yuan-Ti. Or Seth, which is the winged Yuan-Ti claiming to be of, and it's an avatar of Mershulk. Are you going for more like you're going for the pure blood, yeah?
Yeah. Because that's the only one you can play as.
Yeah. The lowest cast. But you can actually go further up, can't you, as you level up?
I don't know.
no.
No? Okay, fair. Right, Adam, what are you thinking?
Think of something tanky.
Alright, okay, bit different. You haven't done a... Well, no, you had Salazar, didn't you? It was a barbarian.
Yeah.
Go Paladin? Oh, no, we've already got Paladin. You haven't done Ranger. Oh, you just did Ranger, didn't you? When did you Cleric?
I did a cleric, yeah.
Haven't done Ranger in a while.
Red Jenny was a ranger, wasn't
I
it?
thought she was
She
Rogue.
was rogue.
Oh, rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you could always be have fun with the Warlock again.
Thinking that.
Go more Hexblade or something. Who's Who's got the cat?
The laptop has. Watching the screen.
Sorry?
I just found it, but I'm lucky.
Alright, I'm going to play a fighter.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm going to play a Minotaur fighter.
Oh, yes!
Do you know what, you're actually a really good place in the Caliphate to have all these other creatures.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
that's
like,
what I was
but
thinking.
I want to have it not like he's a Minotaur, but he's like an oxen.
Yeah.
Like a
Is
bison.
so he's a bit more humanoid, kind of oxen. Sort
Yeah,
of.
he looks like a.
Is he like
a
the ones?
bison?
But is he not like ones from the thing we were talking about ages ago that had that evil god? Forgotten
No,
Realms.
he's just
It's just Minotaur.
just a Minotaur,
Okay.
but like he just looks
Alignments,
more like a
because we need
bison.
balance out alignments a bit.
So I'm kind of
Got
forced
a bit-
to a category.
Well, you're in a human city.
Yeah,
And you're a cleric.
Well, if
Death Domain.
you get some sheets, I'll start filling it out now.
I'll print it off. I'll go print. Let's start on the printer. You got to think because obviously Arlo is good, and you got Bolo, which is good. So
Oh, I don't mind going chaotic good. Chaotic evil.
I kind of see this guy as like being really zealous in my mind. So maybe like lawful neutral. Yeah. Yeah, because Minotaurs are usually lawful, aren't they? They have that thing. Follow the hunt or in the maze.
I don't really know anything about.
right.
Yeah, I'm thinking lawful neutral.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna go chaotic good.
Yeah. Yeah. I see him with like a freaking.
Battle axe sort of thing.
No,
Proper Minotaur.
I'm thinking not like a battle axe or anything like that. I'm thinking.
Anyone need spells?
Yes, I will.
No, I'm thinking what subclass I can go with him. A minute. It'll be determined by what I think he'll be like. So he's going to be
Champion?
combat, like full on thingable. But I don't want champion because I always pick champion when I
Samurai?
do like one-offs. Samurai's tempting, but I find it is like really like it's tempting, but it's really weak.
You should go Centaur Cavalier.
Yeah, it would have been funny. Yeah. Maybe the samurai. Sounds cool.
You could do like a proper Japanese kind of Minotaur kind of.
Yeah, but I had like a great story.
Like a Ronin,
Yeah.
who's a Damayo-less samurai who's trying to find his next leader.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
You can bag your greatsword as one of those like Nodachis.
And
Yeah,
you can,
yeah.
and what's the thing you can go around saying? Sorry, I can never.
Oh, no, Mau.
He's already dead.
Yeah, it sounds well.
So your auntie is going to go Grave Domain. What's with you and Death, man?
Death Domain.
Death Domain.
Because this is actually a little bit of role playing. It's basically so one of my cantrips can hit 2 people.
No, it's fine. But I'm just trying. So you're going sorcerer,
Sorcerer, cleric.
and 1 cleric. Well, how many sorcerer? How many
6.
cleric?
1. 6 sorcerer, 1
1
cleric.
Okay. So it's just get all the sorcery points.
Yeah, basically, it's the one rank of cleric to get the Reaper benefit from the Death Domain.
Yeah.
And it also flares with the Divine Soul sorcerer.
What type of sorcerer are you going for?
Divine Soul.
So that they basically already get the cleric spell.
So I get the
list
cleric
anyway.
spell
yeah.
list.
And he's
And
looking
then-
like a disciple, but is also, I guess, like your soul, your
So-
actual soul or bloodline is connected to that god as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And which one
I've
have you
picked
decided?
Dendar.
Dendar. Yeah, the Night God.
Yeah, the Night God, and basically the World Eater Serpent.
It's basically the same god from the Nordic
Yeah.
religion.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, let me just go check on those pages and you can start filling them out.
Probably gonna go with personal. Steal the traits from here.
Yeah, might as well.
This is a race thing. I'm gonna tell you now. All my spells and everything will not be the most optimum, but it'll be amazing for role play. Like I'm gonna get like message, and then I'm gonna twin it, so I can whisper to multiple people and just go.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
It is good.
It's just stuff like that.
I love the thing is, I actually freaking love sorcerer quite a lot.
Yeah, 'cause you can do a lot with them, but you can't. It's the fact you have to probably pair it with something
Yeah.
to get the most optimum out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Marcus, man, he was a badass, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Absolutely just.
Marcus.
That was That was my first character I made.
His first character, and you got to level 11 as a sorcerer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was terrifying.
Yeah.
Literally terrifying.
Or Fireball.
Fireball. That's the best spell though.
Yeah, it was Fireball, and then it was just, oh yeah, because I quickened it. I'll just use Firebolt as a cantrip to finish the job.
Yeah, that works. Oh man, I forgot.
It's just like fire,
Oh,
fire everywhere.
Oh man, I love that character. We should definitely redo that again.
I'm still thinking, like, Samurai's cool, but you know, got to give him a good thought.
Oh, definitely.
Right. Here's the sheets. What I'll do for everybody at home is I'll probably cut this here because it's just going to be filling out character sheets, which is not the most interesting
Well,
thing.
sorry guys.
So you can obviously blame them all for fucking it up. And
I blame Erebos.
Whoa! Whoa!
yeah, that's a good thing. You actually called yourself Erebos.
Oh no, I did it on purpose.
Okay,
And I mixed the last name on purpose as well.
I'm just wondering what the connection is. Will we find that out eventually?
It was literally just like a little alter ego, so no one knows who I really am, and I already knew who Erebos was from the contract to find these dudes.
Okay, I'm just wondering because obviously it might be linked to a backstory sort of thing, like, you know. But no, it's fine. Yeah, if it's just literally a random name off the top of your head.
Well, no, I purposely picked that because Erebos was associated with that group. Whereas
Okay.
I'm pretty new to the group, I'm not.
Yeah, you want to use a name that's established.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll leave this here. So we're going to finish off the character creation. We're going to probably chill for a bit. So we'll put this live up. We'll put the video up in a bit, and we'll be back next week with more Ragtag Bunch, or what's left of it, and we'll introduce Guy and Adam's new characters. Hopefully, Jay as Arlo will be able to join us as well, and Rez as Bolo, because that'll fill out the rest of the crowd. And remember, next Tuesday is our Descent into Avernus as well, so make sure you're watching that. Any other plugs? Oh, for Arlo as well, check out Lightfoot Dice on Instagram. That's his dice making thing. We also have a SoundCloud for all our music, so that is Liches and Witches music.
Yeah.
Yep. So check that out. Obviously, our intro that should be working, but for some reason is not. Music is on there as well. There's some other bits I think it's been thrown on there as well. Some kind of background music.
Yeah, songs.
Something in there. That's created by our own Ryan and Adam. And yes, so thank you for tuning in. And
Reminds me, I started writing a new song that we need to work on.
Wicked.
all right, well, we'll see you all next week then. Have a good one. Bye.
Wait,
There.
it's your fault, Jay.